surprise. I'm here. See?
It is a surprise.
It is.
What are you doing here? It's a Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday, but your microphone's away from your face, so it sounds warbled as shit.
Oh, well.
There you go.
Good thing you're here to cover for me.
I know. I'm here to tell you to put the big old black thing back in your mouth as we watch some Lille.
Beauty, eh?
Beauty.
Speaking of beauty, right now I'm actually watching Spain, Canada female friendlies. Very beautiful.
I see. Well, I mean, today is election day, so
and it's election day. Oh, it's election day, and you got time off to vote, but you're here watching Juve.
I already did early voting, bitches.
Nice.
So it's a day off.
Beauty. Love it. Okay, well, it's not a day off for everyone, especially Vlahovic doesn't ever get a day off. This man has to work it and pump it, and we'll see. We'll see what Dash's reactions are today. But without further ado, I mean, it is a Champions League evening here.
I need Doll to be in the chat for this to be a proper watch along.
Yeah, we need some Doll. Definitely need some Doll.
Need some vitamin Doll.
And just as we were doing the countdown, you know what I haven't done in a long time?
Boomer break
game. Who?
Boomer break?
No, I do that like every. You're just not here to see it. Yeah, no, I do it all the time. And I'll do it especially today now that I have you. And German Dave should be coming. Oh, press the wrong button as I'm already deleting you.
I haven't even been here 5 minutes.
Not even 5 minutes. I'm already kicking you out. Okay, no, what I haven't done in a long time, guys, ladies and gentlemen, is the weather. The weather report. Funny enough, it looks a lot like how it is here. Little wet and cloudy and cool. 9 degrees in Lille this evening. So I just remembered I hadn't done this. This used to be a shtick that I did. I did the weather and I just completely effed it off. Or I don't know. This is what happens when you're not here, Dash. I forget about the weather.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we haven't had any weird games.
Weather-wise. Nothing too crazy. Nothing like Salernitana 22.
No.
But without further ado, anyways, like we're here for Lille. We're gonna get into the starting lineup here. While we do that, like, subscribe, hit all the buttons, get in the Discord, the Twitter, the X. That's the same thing. Instagram, that's different. Do that. But yeah, no big surprises tonight, I don't think. Any surprises there, Dash? Looks pretty okay.
No, it's a good midfield lineup. I mean, that's the one thing where I kind of briefly touched on Sunday, where I said I needed to see was a solid midfield three, and that is, the perfect profile of a midfield three that you're going to want there. The back line, we'll see how it goes. I mean, it looked pretty decent against Udinese over the weekend. The only difference there is Juan Cabal has taken himself out of the doghouse and is playing next to Kalulu. So I'm assuming those two are going to probably interswap positions depending on how the game is going. But again, Locatelli there for additional coverage on that right side. And then your skill players in Chico and Yildiz. Koopmeyer's there facilitating. I mean, the Duson's got to score today. He's got
Coop
all the support in the world.
Like, would you not just be okay too if Vlahovic just played up some hold off and laid off to Coop to throw one in?
So why would I put unfair expectations on him?
Options are there though. That's what I'm saying. We got those options.
I would say not good ones.
The only thing I was just like ignoring. Ignoring you. We're talking about Dusan. I'm trying to. We're waiting for it.
We're not talking about him.
We're getting Deshaun today. That's what's happening. But no, the only thing really I might have any sort of concern is just like we will for the rest of the year. How is this team going to continue to perform without Bremer? But with him out, this is the best four, in my opinion, that I think you can put out right now. So
yeah, you don't have anything better than that for it.
So really, no concerns there. Is there anything better we could put in the midfield? You can argue McKennie, perhaps, but Thuram has proven the past, well, certainly last game, but I think he's had that constant improvement. McKennie comes off the bench with that engine, man. Like that's like sticking it. Like if you need to stick and twist, you throw McKennie on and just put that extra burst of speed. So I think we're doing okay all around. Honestly, with Nico out, you obviously put in Yildiz and Chico. Those are the two best you got.
Yeah, he got called up for the international break for Argentina, even though he's not back with us, which I thought was interesting.
That is super interesting. What's the deal with that?
I have no idea. Like I said, Fiorentina and wingers.
Yeah, super weird, super weird. But Lil's lineup, there's a couple names here in particular that we kind of are going to pay attention to today, isn't there? One more so than the other, with my biases.
Everyone's favorite European hoser, Jonathan David.
Yes, the Canadian, of course, been linked with us for a little while now.
Well,
He's a man to come to Juve in January.
Well, I mean, Gentoli is there, so Gentoli will be scouting him there to see how he performs and how he handles. So it would be a head-to-head between the hoser and the Bumovich. Which one shall troll us even harder today?
We'll see, because they both whiff on balls. David's actually having a pretty decent year. It's a contract year, David, perhaps.
Possibly. We haven't used that meme in a while.
We have not, but it could be. Is David just overperforming because he's looking for a contract for a big team like Juve, for instance?
Shaking his booty for Gentili.
And Dahl is here.
He is. Yes, this is going to be a fun watch along. We're going to have some fun.
Yeah. Also of note, well, in terms of Gentoli taking notes, that's Zhirgova. His name has come up as well in the scouting reports. So from Kosovo, 25-year-old right wing. Is that just more depth he's looking for? What's the deal with Zhirgova?
Yeah, he's again kind of similar to a Conceição, but not at the level of a Conceição, but gives you the same kind of option, inverts, and is able to play one-on-ones, connect a couple of passes. Like it's almost like a similar profile as Kvara.
There you go. So we're paying attention to both of them today, Zhirgova and David. I'm gonna sip hard over David because I really want the first Canadian to play for the men's team for Juve, finally, after all these years. And Jonathan David, quite honestly, is probably outside of Alphonso Davies, who we can't afford. And he's like always injury prone. So like Davies aside, it's David. The other Dave.
On Edon Zergova, quick little profile on him, 25 years old, left-footed, and he has a 7.3 rating in league with 3 goals and 1 assist. Started 8, played 8 matches. So looking like quite the juicy winger option. His market value is roughly around 30 mil. So
28 here. So that's actually just as you're saying, I'm like, how much is he worth? And is that something we can afford even? That's probably not a January signing.
Nico Gonzalez doesn't work out, you might get him.
Yeah, because Nico's on that's a loan deal. So
yeah, in theory though, like for example, Zergova is essentially similar to what Nico does. He's a shot creating right winger, so he's just shooting. He's a shoot specialist.
Shooter. All right, everyone, pay attention to Zhirgova and David. Let's not negate the rest of their squad, who's actually been doing very well this year. 4th in the league. They beat Madrid and City. Who's to say they won't beat us? It's definitely a challenge for both teams. But anyways, Chevalier in net, Gudmundsson with the 2 S's.
Gudmundsson?
Gudmundsson with 2 S's. There you go. Ribeiro, Diakite, Mandy. Andre and Buati in the midfield. And then up top, Shauri, Gomez, and Zhirgova with David as the strikers. Once again, the 4-2-3-1 against the 4-2-3-1. The meta, it's like we're playing, I've been saying this every week, it's like we're playing FC 25 or something. Everyone's playing that same meta. This is it, 4-2-3-1s. Honestly, I'm a little disappointed in the lack of variation from game to game with the formations. Because sometimes you like to see when you get the same formation, sometimes it kind of negates itself, right? Yeah. And that's why put a 5-3-2 in there, a 4-3-3, anything else. Everyone's playing the same formation, so it should be interesting from that front as well. Who pulls off the 4-2-3-1 better, the different philosophies. All right, so predictions. We didn't do predictions the other night, so we got to throw down now. What do you got?
You guys didn't do it? Unacceptable.
Unacceptable. Yeah, I know.
Unacceptable.
What are you gonna do? How we feeling?
I don't know if I want to troll or be serious with it. United playing with a 3-4-4. How is that physically possible?
Is somebody playing for the other team?
I have no idea. That makes no sense to me. But
maybe it could be a mistype. Let's see.
Oh, he said Onana.
Onana. I'm trying to find their. What are they called? They're in the Europa, the other one that we try not to care about. Europa League. I was trying to find that name. What competition are they in?
I'm gonna say
Thursday.
I'm gonna say a 1-1 draw.
I was kind of thinking somewhere there. I really don't know. Like Lille is almost. They can be the giant killers this year. To be perfectly honest, like they've already proven that they can defeat the two best teams in the world. Do they get a little ahead of themselves? They have injuries, actually. Let's look into that. They got injuries.
They do.
So we'll go down to the bottom here. Like, look at their injury list. Ousmane Touré, Thomas Meunier, Ismaili, Samuel Umtiti, Thiago Santos, Andre Gomes, Ethan Mbappe, the brother, Hakon Arnar Haraldsson, Nabil Bentaleb, and Remy Cabella. That's their injuries. That's a team. How many? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, throw a goalkeeper in there. Got a team. And we're concerned about our injury situation, which isn't horrible. Now, Bremer obviously is huge. Gonzalez is big enough. Milik just for the sake of having any sort of rotation in the number 9 position. So the 3 that we have are pretty big injuries. But they got 10 of them, man. The funny thing is, even with all of those,
they're still decent.
They only have one less potential substitution than us. And yes, they were still very much decent. So luckily, a lot of their injuries, some of their injuries, they have so many, aren't huge impacts. Like, which one is it? Is it Gomes? I think one of them's like, this one's 31. I think they're saying one of them is not even a regular starter, so we don't even care. But regardless, they're doing well despite that. So once again, what's your excuse with injuries? You can't make excuses. You just have to figure it out. So 2 injury-ridden teams playing the same formation, similar-ish performance. I think this could very well be a deadlock. Now, home field advantage for Lille. That could play a big role. 1-1's a good. I think it might be 1-1. I want to say 2-1 though, and maybe for Lille, because Jonathan David is going to.
You want to take out your Canadian jersey and wear that real quick?
I don't have it here. Unfortunately, I would do it. I can do you a Ferrari red. This is close to Canada red I can do right now.
Yeah, too bad I was going to say that Ferrari red didn't do too well in Brazil this weekend.
You know what? A lot of people didn't do too well in Brazil this weekend, so I'm not even upset.
I know. That was
Williams crashed 3 cars in one day.
That was a debauchery of the finest debaucheries.
Yeah, one of the finest. Okay, so I'll go 2-1 Lille. I don't know, whatever I'm feeling. I have no reason other than it's just a feeling in my gut.
3-0 Doll. That's what I'm going to go with. 3-0 Doll.
3-0 Doll. I don't know if that's for us or against us. Because it's either Deshaun or...
No, it's the amount of times I yelled Doll in the game. It's going to be our counter. How many times I just yell? Because when I'm not there, I text it.
So this is how many sitters he's going to miss.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yes.
All right. The players are on the field, though. I think it's about time I get that clock up, isn't it? Let's get the clock. Oh, I just realized if you have Dave, I haven't made a 3-person scoreboard layout yet.
No?
No, we're gonna do that on the fly.
Interesting. I thought we had one.
No, remember, I never let the third person show up.
No, I mean even then.
No, I
After.
don't think so. You didn't get my joke. There was an inside joke though. Goes
No,
back.
there was an inside joke. I was just kind of. I was like, no. We weren't even considering that.
All right, I'm gonna get 15 seconds up on the clock. That's when we'll sync up. Jonathan David taking off his jewelry. Let's just calm down, guys. We can't start this game yet. He's got 2 necklaces he must take off.
He's like, you can't play with your choker.
Is literally, I think it's 2 gold chains. What's the holy fuck, Jonathan? What's with the bling?
See, if he was an NFL player, it would have been like 15 karat thick. Like it would have been just like a thick chain.
Yeah, like the Cuban chain.
Yeah.
Is this like some psychological warfare he's pulling off right now? Just like waltzing back, and then like he just takes the ball right away. That's definitely him just trolling. But we are underway. Can't see through the smoke of the flares just firing off before kickoff. Here it is, thick, and we are synced up. Everything is good. Follow along. We are good to go. All right. So Juve do get the ball back early.
So yeah, that's an offside right there off rip, huh? Oh, you're like 10 seconds ahead of me. Son of a bitch.
Oh, we can sync up the other way.
No, hold on. I'll just refresh it. See if it'll catch up to you.
Will Paramount Plus allow this? Is it Paramount Plus?
Yes, it is Paramount.
So
Bitches.
they have the Champions League as well.
38. I'm about 4 seconds behind. I'll sleep. I'll live with it.
Live with it. You don't have any emotion anyways.
As I say, you're more of the squealer than I am.
Oh boy. Yeah. So
Get loud for him, Daddy.
fuck me. I don't know how that was a Leo throw-in. I was pretty sure it went off him, but regardless, we win it back quickly.
All right.
I can't see a goddamn thing, man. It's
a bit foggy from those flares, isn't it? A bit foggy.
Good thing they're wearing yellow and red. Jeez.
Yeah, it's absolutely perfect. The Juventus players can actually see themselves because of the neon. And Dusan, unfortunately, in the wrong position again for that ball and scrambling back in place. And reset here to Di Gregorio. Nice pass here to Kalu. And then I believe that is Cambiasso there on the left. Good call there. And looks like we got ourselves a little bit of pragmatism. Absolute pragmatism, dinky balls back and forth to absolutely nowhere.
Are you going to keep this accent for the whole
Should
time?
I?
Should. Maybe.
Maybe I do it until halftime.
Okay. I bet you if you sounded British that we would get more like English football fans because they think you're smarter. But David now with it, and it's luckily blocked off because that was just given away in a dangerous spot. And there's David already trying to dummy us. Conce Sao on the break the other way.
Oh, looks like we're going to get ourselves a bit coast-to-coast play here because Leo looked at Juve and said, enough with your pragmatic pingy-pong, and we'll just press you for it. And they did, force a turnover, and best way for Juve to attack is through counters. And Kenan Yildiz pulling a classic Kostic into the bum of the Lille defender. And here we go. We recycle and play again. To absolutely no one.
Ooh, was that a foul? No, I don't think so.
No, it's all ball. It's all ball. No foul there.
And Locatelli missing his tackle as well, coming in from behind.
That's a bit of a block there. That was actually a good move by Jonathan David there, showing his true Mountie abilities.
Are you gonna welcome him with some picture of the Rockies, someplace he's never been before?
Oh, do I look like Inter? Do I look like that?
No,
John Buchanan shit.
Inter, they're fucking embarrassing.
Oh, absolutely. Poor culture appropriation.
They got like frozen pancakes out and Aunt Jemima syrup.
Fucking Aunt Jemima syrup. I'm surprised I even know what that is.
Oh shit, he's actually from New York.
Who, Johnny?
Yeah. So he's American at the same time. Yildiz on the left. cutting, finding Coop, doesn't find Coop. But that was just going to nobody. It's Cambiaso and Chico both missed the outlet to the right.
So, looking at that play right there, that's kind of how you want to beat this team when you're countering, right? If you're able to switch field quickly like that and get that one-on-one with Yildiz, I do think Yildiz kind of slowed it down a bit too much. I think he should have just made his decision on what he was going to do and went with it. But I don't know. At that point, you're one-on-one, take your chance, cut inside, take the shot, and move on. It's the 4th minute of the game. There's no reason for you to wait for your whole squad to come up there, because that opens you susceptible to a counter press and a counter attack. Especially this is what I'm seeing out of Lille within the first 4 minutes and 30 seconds, because once Juve started pinging the ball around for possession, Lille said, yeah, go fuck yourself. We're not letting you do that. And they pressed and nearly formed a counterattack off of it. So Juve's got to be very concise with what they're doing here with possession if Cabal's not injuring their players before play stops.
Yeah, what happened behind the play here? Clipped his Achilles.
Oh, he put his finger in his bum. Look at that. Absolute finger in the bum.
Thuram and Kalulu double teamed him. Put him on his knees.
Oh, yeah, that's a bit interesting. He came up from behind and he went down.
That on his face. He's still down. He took it from both ends, honestly.
I was going to say
not looking good.
That's the definition of a pure double P.
Hopefully he's all right, though. At the end of the day, we don't want anybody getting completely smashed here. I think it was a sharp. Oh, who was this? What number? Who we got? Gomez?
Gomez? Like, yeah, you emphasis the Z. Gomez?
Because is it Portuguese? It's English. No, it's Gomez.
Gomez.
If it was Portuguese, it would be Gomes.
Gomes.
No, it's is his first name Angel? Oh, I hate when they do this. Angel Gomez, yeah.
Angel Gomez.
Angel. Yeah, so like how English is he? That's my question.
No idea.
This guy's for sure from South America. I'm looking it up. He's from Edmonton, London, United Kingdom.
Oh, wow. Edmonton.
I know. I said Edmonton. It's like, no, he's not Canadian.
Dave's like, one of us. One of us. Okay, so looks like we're trying to really force it into this press, but you got to be careful when you're forcing a team into a high press like this, because you better be able to play out of that bitch, because if you ain't able to play out of that and you turn that ball over, you've got 4 opposition players in your half already. Yeah, they're forcing Yildiz to check too. Yildiz loses the physical battle there, but they're able to scruff the loose ball there and come back with it. Kalulu recycling it to De Gregorio, which, I'm kind of curious what the overall verdict on De Gregorio is right now, because there's not that many people. I've seen mixed reviews where there's some people that are like he's kind of meh, and then big turnover there by Lille. And there we go again. You got to be careful with how you're playing with possession. It opens it up, and oh my goodness, Dussault's running! Run, you little bastard, run! And that's a decent pass. Jinx and
Chico's trying to go one-on-one, but
goes in here. I was like, run, you Serbian son of a bitch, run!
He went for it.
He went for it. Hey, I saw them little scamperings. Make the little scampering sound effect of his little legs there. That was actually a really good pass, though. I'm not even mad. All right. So a couple instances here of play. So Lille is still maintaining, I would want to say, superiority in the middle of the pitch, because they're not allowing us to go through the middle. They're forcing us to go out wide, and that's why they're pushing us into a deep, dark corner of our own side of the field here. So Lille is really making us try to beat them through quick play and also being able to take 1v1s, because the best way to effectively go through this is if you're ISO'd one-on-one, if you're able to beat that player on your one-on-one, then you're essentially making the whole formation crash here. But Thuram out wide here to receive it. Yeah, Lille is not letting Juve penetrate through the middle. It's everything up and over to the width. So we've got Conceição here. Chico looking at it, takes the one-on-one here, looking there, cuts it back, sends it back. So here they've got to be quick on transition here. So now they're slowing it down. Lille is able to essentially lock back into position, and now we have to force it wide in the opposite direction to see if we can get them to shift. And let's see if we get it. So Yildiz immediately gets pressed by 3 players there. You have the ball presser, and then you have essentially the garbage pressers that are essentially there for loose balls. And there we go. We get an instance. We've got a bit in the middle, and we loft it out wide to Kenny. Kenny's got another one-on-one here. Sends it to Thuram. Thuram just absolutely gets manhandled there, but is able to poke it away, and it amounts to a recycled ball by Chico.
So Thuram, again, just forcing his way through. That is one of our ways through the center as of the last couple of games. Ooh, and long shots from Cambiasso over the bar.
Yeah, Lil is going to be more than happy for us to do those kind of shots all game. You need something like an instance there where Thuram is able to just break through the middle like that. So it's more so the moment we were able to get that through ball into the middle before that action to Thuram was what opens it up. Because if you're able to break through they're essentially their frontline press. If you're able to get some space in the middle to play with the ball, then essentially the world's your oyster.
But think about this too. Even that tackle that came in on Thuram, that was a fine tackle in this case. But one little slip up, especially as people start to tire out and you make those mistakes, that could easily turn into a PK, maybe a red card. You got a goal, changes everything. Like that. That's what I wanted. What I want more of. Like I'm okay with getting those trashy goals, but you have to still earn those penalty kicks by charging in and dribbling into the box, just like Chico's doing, just like Thuram's doing. More of that, and you might get lucky.
Oh, yeah, you heard him, bud. Just get in there.
Good possession by Juve now, and fed through to Coop. Lots of space on the left. Ooh, but
offsides.
There, Alex. I saw that in the Discord. Someone's like, they got their own Alexandro. And I'm looking up, since we're on Angel Gomez. His dad is Portuguese. Gil Gomez, former Portuguese football player.
Goose on Discord. Is Coop even on the field? Bro, it's been 10 minutes. The game has only been 10 minutes. Chill, Goosey boy. Chill.
Yeah, he had a trouble. He's here.
Oh, my Lord. Hell, and I don't even enjoy Deuce on it. I won't even go that far to say that. That's rough. He's like, is Coop even playing? Oh, he called Cabal Alexandra. That's legendary.
Oh, did he actually?
Yeah. Alexandra with the ball. Juan Cabal. I bet you those CBS guys were like, what the fuck's a Juve? Good Lord, Lille is sending 4 forward on this press, and they're able to get something here, but it looks like a handball. But foul going in the opposite direction here. You've got to be really careful when they're playing out of the back, man. Like, Lille is sending 4, and they don't give a damn. Like, you have 4 Lille players essentially pressing your back line from your own third.
Open up so much space. That's one thing they've started to implement a lot better of Monta's system here, is playing those switch plays, going longer with the ball. They're starting to lock those in a little bit better, so that could also play right into Juve's hand as they press too much forward. It's leaving that space for them to do just that.
No, absolutely. But the other thing you'd have to take into account for is how fast are they able to facilitate the ball into those spaces or in those areas that are open.
Of course, and that is the problem.
Right? If you're slow in transition, it doesn't matter if the space is there, because by the time you play it, the space is already gone.
If nothing else, I know I'm just looking for consolations here, but nice feed in by Yildiz to Vlahovic, who takes it on. Oh, okay. Dash assessment. How do we feel?
Dog! He's offside. I'm just fucking with you, buddy.
I don't know if, that was close, onside or off.
It's off. He's off.
I think the shoulder went forward.
You see, so this is why I have a bit of a frustration with this Doosan fellow here. Take the touch, cut back, and just go on your right foot. You don't have to force that kind of shot.
He only has 1 foot.
Like, this is where I have he's looking at it like, oh, that is going in? No. Like, that's where I have a big frustration with him, is like, dude, Like, trust your feet, trust your ability. Like, that to me is just a rushed shot.
Now that's a player I want to say. You're talking about Di Gregorio, which I do want to get back to in a bit, but in terms of splitting opinions, it's definitely Vlahovic out of anybody on the team right now.
They're splitting opinions?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because people either love him or hate him. Like,
No,
okay,
hold on,
people
let's fix
recognize.
that. It's the 15-year-olds that love him, and then it's like the sensible people that don't like him.
But on top of that, in terms of the sensible people, there's still a few pundits out there that are like, yeah, give him time. You know, he's a great striker. He's got it in him. Blah blah. Like, there's people cheerleading within the industry itself.
That's absolutely ironic. How much time does a guy need? He's been here for 3 years.
Well, they could be right that he does have something in there, but what does it take to unlock it? I mean, we see Keane. Is that to be used that as an example? Like, Keane goes to Fiorentina, and now he's the capo cannoniere. Like,
No, but the other thing with Keane that like he didn't have heroes. He didn't have consistent starting time.
yeah,
Where Keane is like the bona fide starter at Fiorentina.
maybe that's all. Yeah, we did say
And,
that.
and you know, didn't I say that to certain individuals last year at the beginning of the season? If you gave him time, he would be a better striker than Dusan. You're like, no, Dusan is a beast. He is a beast, and that was his only logic. Yeah. Hmm. 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 Sir, you can't rate Haaland and hate on Deshaun. They're identical. Shit touch, can't create, and have some epic misses. Haaland's a physical specimen. Dusan blows his back out if he has to get physical for one play.
He hasn't this year, though. We have to get, like, he's been healthier. Oh, and here's a charge by Lil. What a horrible clearance by Coop. Still in play. David with it.
It was a pass.
Sure.
It was a pass.
Doesn't matter. Lil still with it, switching to the right. Oh, and a bit of a misplay. And it's out for a throw. Turnover to Juve.
Yeah, I that's totally, they're not the same whatsoever. I've never seen a striker manhandle a defender like the way that Haaland manhandled Cucurella. So, like, I have not seen Dusan do anything like that. Dusan can score long shots and free kicks. Okay, I've only seen him score one long shot, and the free kick that he can score has to be in the same exact position on the 18. That is it. Same spot.
It's kind of like a woman. You go anywhere off that spot, it's not going to work.
You just got to get it right there in that spot. 3 fingers into that spot for it to go every single time.
Don't old good strikers get bullied by good defenders, though?
They're supposed to, though. That's the point.
Yeah,
No,
that's a bit of a that's a weak one.
But like, he scored a fuck ton. He didn't score any long shots last year.
All right, chill. Just chill. Let's chill out. Fight after the show.
I want to go now.
You want to go now?
I want to go now. I want to do this now. Oh, we got to make the third thing so German Dave can join in because he's in the shadows.
Yeah, we'll get him.
He could be the voice. He could be the oracle.
Do you hear me already?
Yeah, we can hear you. It just you're not showing.
I'm just, damn, Dash, you here?
He's like, yeah, I know.
Right?
It's election day. I'm waiting. You know, they're voting for the Fifth Reich in the United States.
Why the hell? By the way, why the hell is election day midweek for you guys?
I don't know. I just work here, man. I just live here.
So, what did I miss?
Nothing really. Just a who's gonna high press who, and Lil is winning the high press competition.
Yeah, with having Jonathan David as your first press guy. Not too
Oh
bad.
yes, it is the Erection Day special.
I guess after this, we have to start watching the polls. Start watching some Fox News or something, right?
We could.
Fox is the most entertaining one of the big. like threes. How many
Safety.
people were?
Are they? Yeah, they haven't even. There's like no results that are being released right now.
Oh no,
'cause
it's
they're
still early.
yeah,
Still early.
still a bit early. I mean, I
It's
did
still
early.
early, though.
I voted early because I didn't feel like going to the polls today. I went like Friday last week. It was like 10 minutes.
But which TV coverage is the most trustable? Like,
None of them are
or
trustworthy.
the
Is what's
most,
most
No,
annoying.
yeah,
or
It's a big
the
entertainment.
unbiased stuff, so to say,
That doesn't
or
exist.
are all
It's
of
No,
them
you-
biased?
It's
So-
just
America,
have-
David. Damn it! Like, figure it out. Nothing.
America. No, you gotta
How
go
much
on
do you think,
YouTube.
America?
You gotta just go on YouTube and you just like listen to like some other people
like
that are
that.
just doing a live stream or something like that's all I'm saying. Like
Yeah, let's do it.
like Fox News sucks, and then like CNN sucks. CNN's terrible. They'll be like they'll sit there and tell you like the sky is blue even if you look outside and you're like, huh, it's red.
Fox
No,
News.
it's blue. It's blue. If you're not, you're a blue sky denier. So
That's weird. Hey, can one of you guys help a brother out here, like watching the
Oh,
game?
you need some help.
he needs some stream.
I'll give you a
Yeah,
stream.
dude. I'm not paying the Zone an additional $50 a month to euro a month to watch footy games.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
just upped
my-
the price too. It's $250 a year now for me.
Yeah, my sad
That's
ass is
crazy.
paying Marco's salary to watch this shit.
Yeah, I'm already paying Sky for Formula One, second Bundesliga, first Bundesliga, and Premier League, dude. Well, what else am I supposed to pay?
For the full cut highlights.
Hey, and I have Amazon Prime, but they only show one of the German games per week, and that's it.
Do you use it to watch Thursday Night Football?
Oh, we don't have it. I wish it is on Amazon Prime and
You
Germany.
guys don't have that?
It's
Wow.
a regional thing.
No, dude.
No, that's America only.
No,
That's
there's
a-
America Amazon, and then there's
Oh,
European
Ram
Amazon.
with Steele cutting in. Oh, Coop early run misses the ball. Tries to win it back. Sorry, I'm cutting you guys off. Nobody cares about your shitty cable providers.
It's like the Dusan Vlahovic of streaming services.
Well, one of our providers is showing 3 Sunday games, and that's it for everything else. It has to be the Zone.
Oh wow, that
It's
sucks.
different everywhere.
Speaking of what sucks is our ability to play out of the back because Little just won it again from a counter press. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be a long one.
It is going to be a long one. I
Stuttgart
feel.
Part 2.
I'm just waiting for Dave to find out that he's sharing our stream and not the game.
Oh no!
What do
That's
you want from
funny.
me, man? What do you want from me?
The world.
He was sharing the stream. Because you think.
Guten
There you
Tag.
go.
He's on tight.
Okay, see, we won the ball back there. It's kind of going both ways in terms of who wants to give the ball up at any given moment.
Damn, we're playing in that fucking jersey.
He said we're.
It's
playing in
good
the-
though because you didn't see right at the beginning. The players were so thick that you couldn't see
Yeah.
anything. But that's
I still have it there in the background as a gift, but
wear it. You gotta wear it.
Yep. No, but honestly, with the white pants, it's looking better than with
Better than the yellow
those weird
pants.
yellow pants. Yeah.
Possession currently 60% in Juve's favor. But what will they do with it? In this case, Yildiz will see it out of bounds as Malta gives him a little smack in the ass.
He's old enough. It's okay. It's not weird. He's old enough.
No, did he?
That's funny. Oh, that's a term now. Oh, that's a worldwide term. That's awesome.
It is. I've been using it in my normal life too.
Look at you going all Gen Z.
We taught him, man. He learned from us.
We've created ourselves a monster. I could imagine it
Oh,
now.
what an
we got
ugly
a turnover.
giveaway here. Yildiz just picks it up.
Take it.
Do something. What are you doing?
No!
Coop gets an offside goal.
Offside.
God damn it, Dusan. What the
Dude,
fuck?
I swear I thought You will let that ball go out, man. You waited so long.
And he was off. Oh my
What
god.
are you
No.
doing?
Lord, doll. Pick up the pieces.
Mad.
The problem is that was so bad. Was Vlahovic that bad positioning, or was that pass by Yildiz so
Yes.
like no IQ? Like, who was the guy with less IQ there?
I don't know. That's
He forgot that Yildiz cuts in and he just kept running. Oh my god, what an idiot.
and now it's Lil looking to take one back here. Little non-foul there on the edge of the box. Come away with one.
They gotta
Dude,
be
that-
careful with those back passes, man.
Dude, that one offside was worse than all of Mbappe's 7 offsides versus Barcelona.
And then we gave it away again in the midfield. I'm going to say 50-50, probably Dson.
Yeah, that's a good bet, buddy. That's a good bet there, bud.
Oh, man. Concerning, though, for Lil, though, that's a couple times now where they just
No, they
got to play the ball.
They did, but at the same time, they're really making it difficult for us. Like we're putting some really risky passes, like really risky passes in the back.
When is Nico back? That's a good question. He
he's
was seen training.
When he's done shining Messi's shoes.
Oh boy, he was seen training today separately, so he's training. It's probably a couple weeks. We'll see. It was early November initially. I think now it says mid-November. I'll check that out. What the latest is. Nico, mid-November. Yeah. So nobody really knows. They just keep on moving it up a couple weeks, every couple weeks. International break, though. That hopefully after that, I think that's what they kind of said too. Is probably after that international break. Even though you're saying that he has been called up for it.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. He's on the squad list.
Like, what's the deal with that? That's nuts. If he goes to coming off an injury, like I'll just be like, bro. But Chico bringing it back the other direction now in the box, out of the
Still
box.
moving, and Lil puts 4 players in front of him because why not?
Yeah, somebody's got to give him something to go off of there, you know? Some outlets. Oh, and
what a
the
fucking
miss. This is
pass.
a one-on-one. Jonathan David.
And he tells Dusan how to score.
Oh my god.
Just like that. It was nice and easy.
He goes in there. He takes the ball out there out wide, and he goes in there. Hey, there you hoser with the blonde hair. I'm going to score this one on you, bud. And he does.
The good news is we're probably going to buy him now.
Yeah. Oh, good Lord. But you see the instance, though, like, for example, the difference between Dusan's shot that he pulls wide and then this one that David's takes. Like, David, in an angle, same foot, simple, takes the touch, relaxes, and puts it in. Dusan does, again, his weird hijab karate kick off the bounce without even letting it, without even taking control out of it. Like, that's it right there. Literally, both players have had one shot apiece. And then look at this. It's an awesome finish. But that ball was fucking filthy. That's a filthy pass. Kalu getting caught lacking. Cabal doesn't even know who the hell he's marking at this point. And the thing is like, again, like you look at this and people are like, Danilo this, then you look at that, dude. Kalulu and Cabal are just not marking great at all.
I know. You have fun because you compared it to Duja because he couldn't ever finish the ball like that in his dreams. But, dude, what was that marking again? Brother, what was that gap between Kalulu and Cabal? And how Cabal got eaten alive by Zegrova there? Dude. Oh my god.
That's the barbecue chicken right there. That's a barbecue chicken pass. Wow, that was a good pass. Great
Dude,
pass, great finish.
something's up with that defense. Dude, something's up. I don't know whether the player's IQ is so low or Motta doesn't teach them properly. I don't know.
Because this is different from what you saw with Udinese over the weekend, right? Like Udinese does not press like this. They do not attack like this. They don't come at you like this. So again, it's just the team that's in your face. This team's going to struggle again. Like it's going to struggle with teams with this MO. So
KB, you can't even use that excuse. Daniil's fault. Dude is causing brain farts even when he's on the bench. He's not even on the bench because he's red carded.
Yes, it's Kostic's fault.
Coop takes the deflection, goes back, hits Coop in the leg.
Yeah, doesn't even want to corner off that one. Gonna have to get a couple little wins. Maybe build some momentum up again. That's not how you do it.
Yeah.
I know it's sarcasm.
Call you a boomer.
Whatever. He's a boomer.
Can we get the shot of can we get the shot of Gintoli just sitting there with glasses, pissed off? He's like, I signed the wrong 9. Wow.
Game over.
Gosh, what a great
Yeah,
finish.
see there, that's KB with all his those things, his emoticons, whatever kids call them these days. Spam in the chat. Try not to be a boomer. He's trying to compensate. He's like that guy that turns 40 and buys a Miata.
Let's just bring Pepe and Allegri back.
Oh yeah, the good old days. The good old days.
Dude, one of them is having the time of his life at his vineyard, and the other one is having the time of his life in the city of Milano.
I wonder if he's having the time of his life, though. I'm sure he's not enjoying. Like, he's probably having a good time. I don't know if it's the time of your life.
Wow.
Out of all the places to be in Italy, Milan's probably like not the cool spot to be.
Completely shifted into a back 3 in possession, which makes no sense to me now. Again, even like Koop Myers is like, hey, move into the space, take this spot. Stagnant, extremely stagnant.
Well, they got to regroup and get some ideas here, some creativity. Yildiz is trying to find as he cuts through. Brings it to too heavy to Vlahovic.
He can't run. Stop playing him through balls.
Hey, if you
what is with that weird ass fucking kick? You know, if he actually hits the keep with that, that's a red.
Yeah. If he wasn't like 5 yards offside earlier, hey, those through balls, it got to him, man.
I'm glad you guys are here to be upset so I can just wallow in my silence.
I want Timmy Weah. Just put Timmy Weah at this point. Good Lord. If we're playing through balls, you need someone that can run after them.
Yeah, Brooklyn versus Brooklyn. It'll turn into a knife fight.
Yeah, that's what I want to see. I want carnage.
And the crowd is loud as fuck right now. Throw in. Loca is a tricky throw in. They wasted away though, but Thuram picks it up. They gotta feed off the energy in the stadium. Who cares if it's not their energy? They just gotta steal some of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say the aura. They need the
aura of the field.
Aura.
Yeah, they got to work off this. Would you play Big Mac as a number 9? I think that might be a bridge too far. I would put Way in out of the options we have.
I mean, hey, look at how Liverpool are reinventing Chiesa's career. You want to know what they're putting him, what position they're throwing him on? It's called the transfer market.
Milan.
Revolutionizing the game by putting Chiesa at left transfer market.
Over the top to Chico. He controls it. Doesn't come down quick enough to really get the space. He curls it in. Bit far now. Vlahovic chasing down, doesn't get to the end of it, and he's trying to take on Dragova.
Vlahovic and chasing a ball down make absolutely no sense.
And you didn't even protect it properly. Like, how do you lose it on the line right there?
And it's Dragova, the winger, that's coming back defensively. So clearly the Oh, sorry. Here's Vlahovic. Almost puts that on net. Does put it on net. Sorry. Completely cut off my sentence as that ball was taken away and immediately dumped in to Vlahovic in the box. Gets the foot on, puts it top right corner, but denied by Chevalier.
What the fuck was that?
What do you mean?
Like, what the hell was that?
Like the fact that he pulled that one out of his ass all of a sudden?
Yeah. It's a right-footed volley.
On the right foot. Yeah, I know, right?
And
Coop,
on point with force, like just
here
missed
we
by
go. Yildiz denied.
Like, what was that?
Dragova breaking out.
Jeez, Yildiz should have hit that one time. He definitely should have hit that one first time.
Close. It is close.
Man, Zergova he is cooking.
Yeah.
He's
The
really
pace
fun.
is what I was saying from Lil. The fact that they have this pace and the stamina.
Hey, man, I love watching me and these Albanians cooking right now.
Which one?
Zergova. You know Kosovo's like ethnic Albanian, right?
I have a feeling those might be fighting words depending on who you talk to, though.
Not well. Yeah. True.
Albanians are all over the Balkans, though.
We're everywhere.
It's like what China is to the world, Albania is to just the Balkans.
Just compared Albania to China.
It's okay. We spread our seed all over the world.
It's China's fault.
It's China. No, it's Doosan's fault.
Here's the shot again. What a save,
flick.
though.
It's a weird flick. Hey man, it's just, you know, go in. We're like the Mexicans of Europe.
Or just to Europe in general, you saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Like this so pisses me off so much. Right-footed volley, he hits that perfectly. One-on-one with stride, can't even fucking put it on target. God, what an absolute
loose punch away, lays off to now Yildiz. The pressure remains on. They're on with it. Yeah, I know it's insane. We're getting Deshaun and another cross, not making it.
No,
You okay there? Your voice is quivering a little bit. You're like, oh, another cross.
I'm getting excited. I want it to happen. I'm willing it.
He's like, I want
yeah.
But Lil is stacking the box like really, really nicely on those the crosses.
Well,
Positivity, anyways. We need to keep this going.
I need to take my shirt off when we score in double fist.
Do it.
No, I'm good.
Why not? As long as you're not making money off of it, right? Apparently that's the rule. Portuguese or Egyptian? What are you asking, Portuguese or Egyptian? Oh, Cabal! He does get to the end of it, but puts it in the side of the post on the cross.
What is Yildiz with these through balls?
But Dash, if you do it, hey, why let it? Why not earn some money off it?
I know. My 15 cents of ad revenue.
David. Ooh, now this is a problem with David. He likes to be injured a lot, and he is complaining about his calf, his quad. I'm not sure. Let's see what he gets worked on here.
Mexicans, if you're Portuguese or Egyptians. Oh, man.
Trying to. Oh, they're showing Dragova here. And the pass to David.
That's why we want him. Holy smokes. He's another Conceição.
I'll take both of them. Both of them right now. I would trade Vlahovic and Gonzalez for Dragova and David. 1 for 1.
Gati's like, wait, that's what an actual striker is when he looks at Dusan there?
Yeah, that Canadian, from the country that plays hockey, Dusan. Figure it out.
Yes, doll, I have been. I am cultured, doll. I am not a basement
You were
dweller.
born in Albania, weren't you?
Born there. I came out of the womb there, doll. I'm about that life. I can't say that without. Oh yeah,
David holds up because he's got a replacement warming up.
It's absolutely crazy, doll. It's the scene is so crazy. The underground scene, it's so crazy you lose your kidneys.
Tacos is the most overrated dish in the world. I'm gonna say sushi. Because all the white bitches are like, oh my god, you want to go out for sushi?
David, that's just them being cultured.
Here's another cross. It doesn't make it again from Chico.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I would say tacos are properly rated. Like for me, they're neither over.
He said I got
nor underrated.
Listen, tacos are one of those things though. Like it's street food. It's not fine dining.
Yeah.
It's something that you're
No,
like hungry. You go to the corner and like, oh yeah,
it's the same thing as gyros. Like it's like gyros. Tacos are like essentially gyros. Like what you would give someone that's not from the Mediterranean. It's literally it. It's a Mediterranean taco.
It's meat with some delicious stuff in some wrap type thing. You know,
pretty much what it is.
Yeah, it's
like gyros are Mexican tacos, and tacos are Mexican gyros.
And like America just has hamburgers, meat in the bread thingy with some sauce. It's all the same thing.
I was gonna say the United States is a melting pot. They just take a bunch of shit and just put it together and put a shit ton of cholesterol and diabetes in it.
No, sushi is not ass. It's absolutely not ass. It's if you have the right stuff, it's absolutely
if you have the right stuff.
No, sushi.
Oh, and there's a through pass to Yildiz.
Come on.
Pulls it back. Who puts it in for real this time?
I told you he would do it. Right?
It's offside. Let's see. It's offside. It's offside. Let's slow down.
Fuck.
Meyer's a striker? Jesus Christ, what a fucking belter. Well, I don't know who's more offside, Yildiz or Yildiz with these passes, or Mbappe or Morata at this point.
Okay, so people say, "Oh, raw fish, disgusting. Get the fuck." Again, it's all how it's prepared. Yeah, he's offside.
Yeah, that's offside.
No, like I'm gonna say, just with most any food, the reason why somebody doesn't like it is they already have some predisposition to not wanting to like it. It's like something like, "Ooh, it's raw. I don't eat raw." It's either that, or you literally just haven't had it prepared right.
Yeah, you haven't had it prepared right, or like for example, the tempura stuff is actually pretty decent.
Oh, I love. Yeah, that's really good actually.
Yeah,
the tempura is not bad.
Nice. Yeah, it's nice.
It's fried food. You guys can't even say it's raw, Chad. Everyone's like, no, it's genuinely ass.
And not all sushi is raw either. It doesn't have to be raw.
Yeah, so you don't have to always take it.
It's just a couple of sushi dishes, man. There are also like fried sushi, baked sushi, cooked sushi, and every kinds of fish and everything. Like
I've been to Japan and it's ass there too. Maybe you just straight up don't like it. Like I'm not saying you have to like it, but at least you went to Japan and tried the real thing.
But if you go, Japan it's more ramen than it is sushi. Like if you go to Japan, and like especially if you go like in the main like outskirts of Tokyo, like the ramen shacks are fucking incredible.
Yeah,
but I know there's a different kind of cake that doll likes. If you know what I'm saying.
Ooh, baby. What's karange now? And as maybe he will tell us, and that's kind of back to the point. It's like sushi is decent. Like I don't turn my nose up at sushi, but I'm never like, oh my god, guys, let's go to sushi.
I'm craving it so much.
Yeah,
no, that's a chick thing.
And then he says ramen is fire. Ramen is fire, especially
absolutely. If you get ramen with some tempura in that bitch, like the right kind of tempura, holy smokes, that is total game changer. Especially with like the right udon noodles too. Oof.
And here's Coop calling everyone forward as it's switched out left to Yildiz, who crosses it in, and Coop on another volley going high this time.
Is Coop playing the 9?
May as well. Yes, Asian sweets they're different. I don't know. It's I can't think of the name right now. of what I'm trying to think of.
Mr. Dahl, you are quite well versed in the texture of ass. Would you like to share how you have learned that observation there, buddy?
Instant ramen at 3. That's not
No,
real.
no,
That's not really
the
ramen
the
though.
hold up. The problem with it tastes nice for the moment, but it doesn't fill you up.
No, it doesn't. No, no,
Like
no.
like in 10, 15 minutes after eating it, hungry again.
It's
That's the
it's
problem.
basically a soup that makes you thirsty.
Well, the idea of
Yep.
it, what that is like, for example, like it's more so Bro, I don't want red kidney beans. I thought he said kidneys in my food.
Yeah,
I'm like,
but
damn, we're
what
going
is
to that.
what's the name of that thing that has those beans in it? What's it called? That's sweet. I know you know it.
Mochi? You mean mochi?
Mochi, that's the one. Yeah. Everyone's like, "Oh, mochi, it's so good." I'm like,
Honestly, I tried it once, but don't know if it was
Wait,
good
it just
mochi
the
or bad
video
mochi.
the video matches the comment.
it's ass.
I-
Okay, we're just at about the 45-minute mark here now. Dragova losing his men. They luckily swarmed him. Didn't give him any space, but looking dangerous. 3 minutes on.
Oh, that back heel saved us right there. Ooh, that would have landed right into that other player over there.
Real ramen can be a sodium overload, not like the packaged stuff though. And I guess it just depends on how it's made. I
No,
haven't
but only if you put like tons of MSG or some of that stuff in it.
Yeah,
Like,
well, I mean, like for example,
real ramen normally like it's not supposed to be that salty because the broth and everything is completely made without salt. They're using what is it, kombu or the sea leaves, I forgot what they're in English, but they're using that stuff to salt it naturally, but they're not like using
the seaweed.
seaweed thing.
Yeah, there is a name. There's a Japanese name, of course, that I'm not thinking of either right now.
Yeah. But usually they don't salt it too much.
Yeah, the stuff that I've had hasn't been too like the real stuff. Now, admittedly, I haven't had too many actual ramens, so I'm not the expert to speak on this one, but what I've had has been pretty on point. Both Korean, actually. Both times I've had ramen, they were Korean.
Yeah, but like for example, the instant pot packs with the ramen, those are like really designed more so to get you over a cold than actually.
They're designed for poor college students. They're right there with KD, craft dinner. What do you guys call it?
Craft.
Oh, I know what MSG is done. I'm just saying the Japanese like don't use it too much in natural or self-made dishes. MSG absolutely like it makes you thirsty and it is in all those ramen packages, but usually it's not used as much in actual ramen broth. Except this seaweed has natural MSG, but they're not
David
using
with the
like
handballs. It's not. It's a similar chemical complex of it. The sodium part of it.
yeah.
Because table salt, sodium chloride, but there's so many different types of salt. So it's still a salt. But it is not table salt.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
chemistry involved. I'm not gonna.
Yeah. Oh, but honestly, a sprinkle of MSG in home cooking.
Oh, just a little bit.
It does the magic.
It really does. Though.
I don't know how the MSG usage is in restaurants. Some are claiming we're not using it at all. Some are saying, yeah, we use it tons because it's enhanced flavor. But honestly, MSG is very chef's kiss in like if you sprinkle a bit in.
Saying MSG is extracted from seaweed, so
no, it is, but if you put seaweed into a ramen broth, like it still doesn't extract as much MSG flavor and enhancing flavor as in putting like already extracted MSG in it.
So there's the half, everyone.
But MSG is great.
Well, I'm looking at Ilud, that I'm still saying his name wrong. Saw him there the other night. Just in the Discord here. You know, it's good. I'll share it. Show you guys what you guys are missing out if you're not in the Discord. He should be part of it.
Why is there dick pics there?
Not this time, guys. Come on. Hold on. He's drinking his feelings away with a nice bottle of Italian red.
Well, that didn't age well.
It says, I think I'm influenced by the label design a bit. It says Corte Giarda Valpolicella. Is it because it's close to Corto Muso? I don't know. Yeah, there's KB trying to act like he's not a boomer. Anyways, that is the Discord, guys. Everyone's talking. We got it. Somebody new. Who is
Dave, you're streaming the game. You're streaming to
in
the zone
in
ad.
little corner. Oh, it's just ads. Yeah, okay. I'll shut that down. That's a Discord, everyone. And as you saw, you might be able to see some of the commercials that I'm streaming. Yeah, so get in there. Halftime though.
Go wank your shit, bud.
Yeah,
Oh, you telling
honestly,
me to go pee?
Are you gonna take your boomer break? I mean, you got
Oh, yeah,
two of us here.
No, not yet, guys. Not
Just
yet.
helicopter it too.
I helicopter all day, man.
Some avionics.
Well, how are we feeling? You guys went hard onto food and MSG, and then we got into like the chemical compound of MSG and that later half.
Because nothing happening.
Yeah, because Juve doesn't do anything at this point.
There was a few good looks.
Yeah,
all
two
offside.
offsides.
All offside. All of them. What is the game plan now? What is Motta saying?
Sub Dusan out. Sub Dusan put in Weah. You need to beat these guys with pace.
Pace.
Catch them out of position, hit them with pace. That's honestly what it is. That's what they did with you. I mean, us.
You put Savona in?
No.
If you're talking about pace?
No, you sub out Dusan, you put in Weah, and you just put through balls behind the defense, and you let them
going down the line though, like 60, 70 minutes, like Savona an option.
Honestly,
maybe at the end, but
I don't think that our lineup was too bad, because in the end of it was the except of where we conceded the goal, like our midfield was controlling the game, and I wouldn't change too much for now, like until the 60th minute or something like that, because in the end, we had two offsides. I don't know what happened before I started watching the game, but we had the two offsides, and which were nicely played, but still offside. But I think we can create if you keep it a couple of minutes longer, like this on the pitch.
We're creating with the space that they leave behind. The best way to take advantage of that is you need pace. I think the only substitution you make is you sub out Dusan, you put in Weah. Exploit the space behind them. Force them to play deep, because right now they're playing high. Lille is playing you very, very high on the field.
So looking at the stats here, it's not all doom and gloom. 64% possession, XG 0.29. If you take those offsides away and put them onside, it's way higher, clearly. And you also have a couple goals, but we're clearly offside. So don't even entertain that. Shots 5 to their 2. So we're getting them on. Well, one of them, anyways. No big chances, though, and no big chances missed. It's because we're not getting in there. All our big chances, honestly, again.
The issue is this Lille team is well drilled into taking the minuscule opportunities that they get. Like, for example, 36% possession, and they have a better goal expected goal than we do. 2 shots, 1 on target, and the one that was the goal. Like this Lille team is dangerously efficient with us, where it's just like, oh, at least we had 64 possession. We played all the amazing side passes in the world, and nothing got created out of it. Like that's kind of where I'm getting a little bit perturbed, where it's just like, I look at this team, the way that they play offense, there's no intent. It's just kind of, we're moving, stop, wait for everybody to come up, then let's try to do something instead of take 2-3 passes. Zergova takes the ball, dribbles it a few meters, and then sees Jonathan David and plays it. That's all you need to do, especially against Lille. You see the space behind it, exploit the space behind it. Like, I don't understand, like, why we need to build up against a team that is a press and counter team. Like, what are you going to... They want you to do that. They want you to put in 4 players in front, or they want you to put 5 players here. Because, like, for example, what happened? They essentially made Gatti and Kalulu look like a bunch of idiots, where it's just like, oh, hey, Jonathan David's there. Because the entire team was behind Zergova and Jonathan David, and those two just literally one pass completely shattered the entire back line. So it's like I look at that and I'm like, okay, you have a pace player in Conceição. You have a player that can play a dribble in Yildiz. You move Dusan and you put in Weah, and at this point you do what they're doing to you, because that's how you beat this Lille team, is you expose the space in the back and you attack it. There is no 59, 65, 70% possession. If you build out of the back, Lille will punish you, and they have been punishing us because they have been pressing very high. We've had one or two moments where we've been able to get through the middle, but it's just not working right now. Not at all. Thanks for my TED Talk.
Boyan here saying we're possession merchants. It's a good one. I like it. Now, going back to the momentum here, what I found most interesting is the latter part of the half where it was all us is when it was the most boring. There was a couple decent chances in that, but that's sort of the problem, is just as you were saying, we have the ball and then we do nothing with it. Kicking around the box. Yeah, maybe get Chico to dribble around, like just rim the outside a little bit, but then kind of let off, tease around. That's all it is. It's a tease. We're getting teased.
Like, it's great. Sure, Monta's style of play is there, but there's no decisiveness. Lille had that moment of decisiveness and they're ahead.
Yep.
That's what it is.
That scored it perfectly.
Dewson out here again like this, but McKennie had to fight for a BS contract. There's a bit of perspective. Gets people mad, I suppose, when you put it that way.
No, it is that situation is bad. But the problem is, though, with one of them, we are still trying to somehow earn some money back on him. That's the problem why we keep playing him and want him to do better, because in the end, if he doesn't, it's a colossal failure, like monetary wise. Like on the field already, like it is already, because we don't have any sort of consistency with him. But we are trying to redeem some of the value. That's the problem, and why we are trying to extend, lower the salary, keep him for longer, because we're hoping for the one season where he all of a sudden explodes to the scene where we can earn like 70, 65, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, he already missed one shot. Pulled it wide on his left foot. You weren't here for that one. It was like the first 10 minutes.
Oh.
Cheryl making a good point. Yildiz showed something. Let's see if he'll score. He did look pretty good there. Started off a little slow.
His penetrating ball has just been well away from him this half. Maybe it'll get better, but he has been passing his pass. I'm like, oof.
Or finally assist to Coop on the cutback. As long as he's not offside. Because he had 2 goals called off already. He's pulling a bit of a Murata today. No, Murata made the offside himself, though. That's the difference.
Oh, dude, look what Morata's doing, by the way. Scored against Real Madrid.
Oh.
Why they are leading.
Alvaro Gorata.
I had that ready for y'all.
Who's that other guy from Madrid? Have you guys ever heard of him?
Jude Bellingham?
Oh, you mean the guy that didn't win the Ballon d'Or because he's petty?
What a loser. I'm sorry, but what a loser. Good Lord. Vinny Jr. to me is the biggest whiner I've ever. Like, he literally was like, maybe it has to do with the color of my skin. What?
Oh my God, the worst thing. Forgot everything about that. Did you hear Ancelotti when he said, oh no, he's not sad about the Ballon d'Or, he's sad about the people in Valencia. As if you care about the people in Valencia and what they are enduring, brother.
His post says the opposite.
Oh my God.
It was a race war thing. And it's all silly. You know what? I better do my break before the second half starts, because I feel like I'm gonna piss my pants otherwise.
Anyone that says Vinny had a better season than Rodri either has high Madrid bias or doesn't know the game at all.
Dude, Vinny, no matter that, he wasn't even the highest scorer or anything last season, because that was Haaland. Even though his second season at City wasn't better than his first season. Like Haaland still had scoring-wise a better season than Vinny. And Rodri, the impact that he has over a game, how he controlled Man City defensively, offensively, how Manchester City, just because of him, has that control over the game. And just watch Manchester City, how he's distributing the ball when they are trailing a game, for example. Like he's pushing forward and forward and forward. Granted, he had De Bruyne by his side, who is nice at those through balls and everything. But Rodri, hands down, impacts the football game like no other player in the world is right now. Yes, he's injured, but it's not for the period where he is injured right now. Like, did Real Madrid win a treble? They didn't
No,
win
they only
the
no,
they didn't win the Copa, and also he shed his pants in the Copa America. And Rodri, yes, he was injured in the final, but won the Euros and won the league with Manchester City. So both of them won 2 titles. That's why I say, like, why not? If you have a midfielder for once in a race like that for the Ballon d'Or, why not for once, like, give it to a guy that actually impacts the whole game instead of a stat chaser? By the way,
like Messi.
thank you, dude. Did Xavi and Iniesta win a Ballon d'Or during Messi's tenure? They didn't, right?
Nope.
Dude, how criminal is that Xavi and Iniesta didn't win a Ballon d'Or?
Even Wesley Schneider.
Dude,
2010 Wesley
it's
Schneider was insane.
just criminal.
Yeah.
That's why I say Rodri deserves it this time, brother. If we like him or not, I think all of us know that Vinny will win a Ballon d'Or at some point in his career. Like
I don't think so.
if he keeps his stats up like this. And this season, by the way, his stats are slowly getting up there. Like he's still scoring a lot, but I think at some point, like he may even get it. But dude, give it for once for a player that is deserving it for contributing,
It's the best
in
player.
every
It's not.
facet of the game.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's the best player. It's the most crucial player. It's not who scores the most goals or who does this.
Yeah.
Because like the only reason why they were using like Ronaldo and Messi at the time, because Messi and Ronaldo were dropping 60 pieces a season.
Yeah. Dude, the consistency, because they are talking about Snyder or Ribéry. Snyder, in my opinion, had the highest peaks, like those two compared, but they're not even like comparable because they play different positions. But Snyder on his peak was one of the best midfielders ever. Honestly, if he was switched on, Snyder was absolutely magic, like Morten is saying. But Ribéry, like every season, he had what was it, around 20 scorers, 15 goals, 5 assists, 10 goals, 10 assists, like over. Like after his tenure with Fenerbahce, I believe, when he came to Bayern Munich, and after at that period, like it was incredible watching the consistency of Ribéry.
Sporting winning 2-1 against City. We should, let's look at some scores actually.
And
You're cheating on me, Doll? You're cheating on me, Doll? You're watching it on the side?
And by the way, Dol, you're right. Dude, Haaland is playing like dog shit. Like he didn't score in what was it, the 3 past games for Man City as well. Like him without Rodri or without De Bruyne behind him is just he's not great at that. Yeah, he needs service. He needs service like any other striker. But when he gets service, he's still deadly.
Did anybody notice Dusan with his only the front of the shirt tucked, like he's a cowboy trying to show off his belt buckle? No? Well, it happened. Anyways, you guys
No,
can look at it.
that's what I'm saying, Dol. You're right. You're right about Haaland. Like he is legit been bad this season. I agree with that.
Yeah, he'll pick it up. I'm not worried about him.
Yeah, because he's getting De Bruyne back now. He's
Yeah, I was
already
gonna
training with the team, I believe. But
You
yeah.
have a guy that has Koopmeyer's Yildiz and Conceição and struggles to get anything from open play.
Well, second half, just about to start here. Let's do it. We kick off with this one.
Okay, Deshaun hat trick. Let's go.
No changes. No changes. Yeah, Dal seems like the kind of guy that has a side piece.
I thought I was the main one. I thought you loved me. You promised me the house and the car.
Dash, why did you trust him? He told you how much he likes asses.
I thought mine was big enough.
More squats.
More squats. I need some gear, some train.
Well, timer's synced up, everyone. We're underway. Juve with it. And I speak too soon. No, we get that throw-in. All right, little deflection. He needs to do the Doug Gilmore tuck. Nobody gets that reference, Vince.
Oh,
nobody.
No, I don't. Sorry.
Dougie Gilmore, Maple Leafs, 90s guy.
I only
Sorry.
know because
neither my sport nor my error. Sorry.
That one was for me. I know it.
Thanks, They're getting used to playing with a dad bod hard on the knees.
Jesus.
But you see, though, when you look at this like counterattack that Lille is doing, it's just like they know what they want to do when they have the ball. There isn't like, for example, with us, let's play it out wide to Cambiasso. Okay, Cambiasso takes 15 steps, so let's play it to Conceição. Conceição sees nothing, plays it back, moves it across back to Gatti. Gatti now takes it, looks again for 20 fucking seconds, plays it back to Kalulu. Like, it's almost like, for example, Juve are playing like they're up 1-0 and Lille is playing like they're down 1. Like, there's literally no intensity in the way that we play forward.
There really isn't. We haven't even seen a good old Gatti charge as of late. But he is sort of...
You can't because that exposes you.
Yeah, he does have to keep her tight. You don't got a Bremer back there anymore. 3-1 Sporting now against Holland FC.
Holland hat trick. 4-3.
And also, Manchester City has been trash for, what is it, for about a month now. They have been saved by a couple of 90-minute or the 90th minute goals by John Stones or Joško Gvardiol, who's scoring bangers from 30 yards outside. Like, they have been. Who?
Gvardiol. I thought he was injured.
Oh, he was for just a bit at the start of the season, but he came like he's playing regularly again.
All right.
He's playing left back for Man City, and he saved them in a couple of games already. Manchester City has...
What the fuck just happened? Did Coop just like go for a stroll with the ball right out of bounds with it? Dude, that's a bad luck. You can't.
Miscontrolled it. Yeah.
Oh man, because it was a good little steal there.
Watch out! There's a line there.
Oh man. Yeah.
Well, he has to walk it to the line so he can play it to Dusan, so Dusan doesn't miss it. That's why.
Oh, don't blame this on Dusan now.
It's always
it's a little much, is it not?
That's you are petty, man.
What? He got to prevent him from doing the Kawasaki kick in front of the freaking goal and missing.
Yeah.
No, we got McKennie and Weah warming up. There we go. Equalizer loading.
Oh man, if Weah bags one today with the Vlahovic on the bench.
You give me a second, everybody.
He's getting up and leaving.
What's he doing? He's getting his yellow jersey. He's doing something with it. Thuram feeding in and out. And Dave is still missing. The suspense really it's killing me.
Yeah. What a launch though by Thuram there, huh?
Yeah, he just didn't get the shape on it, I don't think. or just a little too much. A little hard. Too hard, not enough curl. Well, you may continue on with it anyways.
All right. I hope it brings some luck.
Oh, he wore it.
You did put it on.
So either we're trashing them or we're losing. So let's see.
Well, we've maintained possession. The possession stats again doing all right. Chico with it on the right. Comes across and that's cleared off. Looking dangerous though. Still got to put those in. And the look on his face is disconcerting. Chico is not looking too impressed with life. It's a resting bitch face, perhaps. Does Chico have a resting bitch face?
Possibly.
Chat, what do you guys think?
Honestly, if he wasn't on our team, I would easily put him in the category with the most punchable faces. You know, we had that.
Ooh. He is kind of Barella-esque, isn't he?
Yeah, he is
He
like
is
at that
esque.
point with Barella, Bastoni, like those guys. He has a very punchable face.
Speaking of which, I can finally put Chiesa on that list since I don't have to root for him anymore.
Oh,
he still plays?
So technically, he was on your list.
Oh, he's got one of those faces for sure.
He still plays?
I don't know. Does
No,
it?
he doesn't. Dash, you know that, man. Just stop trying to stir the shit here.
Chico are much better number 7 so
He's
far.
their
anyways.
boy. He's their boy.
Loving this Chico. Everyone's loving Chico. Nobody even talked about Chiesa this much unless it was like right after the Euros.
Not even Liverpool fans are talking this much about Chiesa because they don't even consider him as a player because he didn't play like any important
10 minutes.
Another let off there. Yield is pulling this one back.
And now he's supposedly back after the international break. Like, dude.
Another corner coming up. I said that as I was reading just off.
Oh, Foden. Absolutely. Dude, Foden has one of those punchable faces as well.
Yeah, he's got the fuckboy face.
Hey, and Cole Palmer, I'm sorry, even though he is incredible.
Any Englishman that gets a ball put over their head when they get a haircut?
Hey, Cole Palmer, with his look when he celebrates his goals, which I hate his celebration at everything, like, and he has those little like weird teeth or yeah, dude, Cole Palmer also one of the most punchable faces.
Yeah, I think we're talking about this, Dal, learning me. A couple of you guys were teaching me the British slang, a chav. That's the Foden face, the chav.
So they call them chavs, we call them chads.
A bit different, I found out. Dal, maybe you can explain it again better. It's just like, oh, no, sorry. I thought there was a moment of excitement there.
Wow, Lil still pressing with 4 is insane to me right now.
Yeah, there you go. UK equivalent of Rednecks, trailer trash. Good defense, though, by Lil. Corner.
Come on, man.
Oh, no. Not. Oh, Gatti's got to chill out. He bicycle kicks the goalkeeper's fingers. He's shaking him up. That's not for sure. Council estates, the projects, crack parents. Is council estate like government? Oh, hold on, ball's loose. What a parry. Come on, Chico. Things got exciting real quick. Chico double teamed, getting pushed around and not given anything. But Cambiasso there pick it up off a missed pass and it's back in the offensive zone.
Keep the fucking pressure up, man.
Cambiasso pulls it back. Locatelli doesn't get the pass in the box for Dusan, who's flailing like a fish out of water currently. And the ball's seen out of bounds for a goal kick.
And momentum gone.
Council estate was the question I had. Is that just like the government housing? Like the state owns the house that you live in?
I don't know. Are you asking me?
Oh, here. Council estate is basically the first season of The Wire. I've heard that's a really good show, but I have not seen it. Maybe. Yeah, free housing. Okay, yeah, the government housing. You British always have these fancy names for things. The council.
Lukaku is subbing in for Gomez. We have instead of a Lukaku, we have a Mukaku.
Oh, a Muga. I was like, what game are you watching right now?
The one that we're miraculously going to come back and win. I'll take my shirt
Not
off
like
and
that.
swing
We're
it.
not.
It will swing my tits around.
Gentlemen, I haven't even heard of that. Yeah, subsidized housing. That's another name.
Section 8. Lil over here with the counterattack quickly again, and they decided to slow it down because fuck it.
Roadman. I feel like I've seen a Roadman.
A Roadhouse.
But it was one of those things my wife was watching and I was falling asleep too. So still not a good reference. But I know what you're trying to get at. I get the reference, generally speaking. Man, the Yale player's been going down a lot. This time he's holding his balls. He gets it in the balls. That's around his knee at perfect height to take away the baby maker.
It's the only balls that were making clean contact this evening.
Oof. Definitely not in Deason with is he still did he break up? Who broke up with their girlfriend? Somebody did. Some
Probably
athlete.
Doosan. Probably Doosan. That's why he's not scoring anymore.
I'm still I don't understand his relationship status.
He is into those toxic girls.
Well, how about Douglas Luiz? He's apparently with Alicia, but Alicia also likes ladies, so it's complicated.
Threesomes.
Yeah, it's complicated.
That's why Douglas Luiz isn't fit, because she's probably riding his hip.
Is Shagova just taking her whole team for a ride?
Yep.
Oh boy. Just dribbling it across the line through the midfield. You can't touch me. Another ball into David. Nice cut up by Gatti that time. Kaluli can't clear out, and here's your Gova. Oh boy, that's a big block by Gatti. It's still loose. There's the Gregorio with the balls in his hands. Calm things down. Quick counterattack though.
This is how you need to attack them in this space. Stop delaying the ball. That's late
now from Cambiasso. That's gotta be to the spot. That was not meant to be, but that has to be a penalty.
God damn, like, why is it so late on the release? Like, Conceição was waiting 15 minutes ago for that pass.
That was two tackles. Neither one of them are clean. None of them were heavy, but none of them were clean.
That's
all right, Dash. Time for a guy to shine.
I know, right?
Jesus Christ. Fodden's haircut tells you he grew up with no allowance. I love the digs. I love just how you phrase it. It's good. Chico's still on the ground, though. He's known to do this. He's a small boy.
Boys being boys.
That's the thing. Like, Chico sometimes it's like nothing can touch him. But I've noticed, yeah, if he gets touched in the box, he definitely plays it up a little bit. He's going to be okay. He got the free spray. He's fine.
I just want him to stop scaring me with every foul where he is acting like he has been shot, man. Dude, you have us worried because we need you, man.
I think the most important thing right now is that we have Deshaun on the ball.
Should have given it to Coop.
Would you?
I'm too scared to watch. I'm too scared to watch, man.
I don't even care at this point. Good lord.
Oh, come on, Dash. Just throw one out and get the blood pumping or something. Let's go.
I would be lying if I said I don't.
He's got to. He's the only job he has to do is make these.
The suspense. Okay. The run
You're
up.
going. Does he do it?
It's in.
See, that's all he has to do.
I can't even celebrate. I'm just like so.
Oh, like, I'm not even worried about it.
So tense. So tense. Another one. That's right. Another one.
Another penalty.
Hey, no, are you asking for another goal or you're just saying another?
No, we need to score. Jesus Christ! I swear to God, Dusan is the definition of the guy that like sits there for the group project and fucking turns it in. That's all he does.
Oh, that's another deep.
At least he's scoring the penalty. Like
We
some
got
people
guys.
don't
It's
even
1-1.
score.
Let's
No,
come on. It's
good,
1-1.
man. I'm happy. I'm happy, man. The jersey brought us luck.
Jersey brought us luck. But again, that's what I'm saying, right? And Chico did do it this time. Just dribble in the box, and sometimes you get lucky. There
That's
you
all
go.
I ask.
Still half an hour, so plenty of time.
I'm just more frustrated at the fact that like again, it's like yes, we got a pen there, but like the pass to Conceição was delayed more than it should have been. Because if you hit him a few feet earlier, all the open field, all of the stride there, and then that's pretty much it. Like he could have gone in and done his thing. But it's just like this team is so goddamn slow in transition. It's like, what are you delaying it for?
Cambiasso was padding his dribbling stats by just carrying it the whole field. I mean, it was a nice dribble, but you are right. He held on to it a bit too long. It worked out. It worked out this time. You know, there's times that we do things perfect and it doesn't work out. So, yeah, you take them as they come. We maintain the ball, though, and in a dangerous spot. So here we go again.
And now is the situation. Like we have to keep the pressure up. Like we can't let loose right now.
No,
Because if we allow them space and we are if we lose the ball or lose on our pressure, they will get quickly behind our line like this.
Cambiasso with a nice dribble down low, but then a poor cross. And Zhugrova just going back at it, and that's a heavy penalty, man. You yanked him down.
That's a yellow.
he cooked him.
Yeah,
Zhirkova cooked him.
Yeah. Gentleman's foul. I don't know, because they shook hands afterwards. I'm pretty sure that was like, yeah, that was my one.
Cabal said, "No, you're not killing me twice."
Well, he was just like so. He made sure, like he knew he was getting the yellow card. That's why he pulled down hard to make sure Zhirkova did go down, and it wasn't like I'm getting the yellow card and he's running away from me. And then when he got up, he shook his hand. Like it was 100% a professional foul.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Jesus. You guys are ruthless tonight. Dusan is the guy that graduated high school but didn't know how to read.
Hey, but guess what? He was getting them ladies.
Oh man, you guys are the worst. So 66% possession right now.
Oh my god, Dash. If we think about how we are describing Dusan, is he the Angel Reese of football?
Yes, 100%.
Oh my god! I'm sorry, Angel Reese, if you're watching.
Hey, that's 2 angels we have today. What's with all these angels? Were you touched by an angel? Remember that show from the 90s, Touched by an Angel? No. And turns out like the priest guy in the show, it was a religious thing. The priest guy did a bit of touching himself.
Dude, you had me scared that he was touching other people.
Usually it doesn't end up being touching good.
In any case, Touched by an Angel for all you Christian TV loving Americans. Let me know if you know that one.
Hey, you know it. Work smarter, not harder.
Hey, whatever gets him sold. If he's got to score 25 penalties this season.
If it's 35 penalties, but in the end he has 40 goals or something, dude, I take it.
We'll sell him to some dumb club in England.
Dude, Bruno Fernandes at Manchester United is creating a career out of scoring penalties, but being trash otherwise. So why not? If other people can do it.
Allegedly, Chiro. Everything never really happened. I should look that up. I think that was the whole story. Is that something we want to do live? Look up Touched by an Angel afterwards and see where
can
all
we
the
do it
touching
live?
was. Let's so if this game turns into a stinker, maybe that's how we'll let off. David Balingatti now, and there's turnover. Let's do something. Ooh, nice piece of grass on your back. It's nice grass there in Lille.
It's French grass.
Not my preferred kind of grass, but it's still nice. Oh wow. My little sister faked being able to read until 7th grade. Dyslexia is real. Yeah, no, it's for sure real. It's a crazy. Cross into the box and doesn't quite make to that back post or anyone's foot, but close again.
Come on.
That was actually a bit of a let-off.
Dude, right now, my prediction: Koopmeiners will finally score his fucking goal.
He's in a better position than Dusan is.
Of
But
course,
what
Koopmeiners is a better striker than Vlahovic.
That cross though from Yildiz was
What is that
very
weird
nice.
little what is that skip that Dusan does there? Like, he's doing like the Super Mario skip. I'm just like, woohoo! Oh no!
I would say he has 2 left feet, but then he would be able to score with his right.
Oh, did he really? I gotta switch games. That's more entertaining.
Oh, what's this? Holland missed a penalty.
Oh, Josie.
Dude,
Oh, he did.
crazy.
Wow.
Dude, Dash Sporting on the momentum chart literally has only one big spark, and they scored 2 goals of it, and they have one smaller one scored the other goal
That
of that
sounds
one. Dude,
exactly
all
like Sporting.
72% ball possession for Manchester City. 1.28 XG, scored 1 goal though. And Sporting with 28% ball possession, 1.88 XG, scored 3 out of it. Crazy.
Wow.
Coop just like launched that ball to Cambiasso and he missed it. And they're just like, it was your fault. It was your fault. They're just shrugging their shoulders. Savona is coming on. And Weah. See, I called for Savona. And McKinney.
16 for 19. McKinney for Turam. Savona for probably Cabal.
Oh, yes, the yellow card. Mr. Yellow Card. It's all right.
Dude,
I'm all right with the professional.
Amorim is such an incredible young, great coach, man.
Dude, when's he going to Man U?
Oh, there we go. Way up for Dusan.
No, he will go to Man U from, what was it communicated? 10th of November or 11th of November, something like that.
They did communicate
So
that. I didn't get that. I subscribed to a couple Man U accounts and slacking.
I think this is Amorim's last or second to last game. I think he will coach up until this weekend, and then he will take
international
over,
break. Yeah.
and then it's international break. Yes,
that does make sense.
All right,
international break. Oh yes, Weah for sure.
Weah's in for Dusan, McKenny's in for Turam, and Savona in for Mr. Cabal. So let's see how
Weah
this
has
looks.
a chance to be a hero tonight.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I see Dusan there taking the shirt off, and there's like that girl grinning right behind him, trying to pretend that she's not looking.
It's okay. He can't. He has no testosterone. He can't grow any facial hair or chest hair.
he should ask Pogba how to get testosterone
I was gonna
into his
say,
body without
you just rub it on your knee
without realizing. Is it like a tiger balm or whatever it's called?
Yeah, tiger balm.
Just here scrub it a little bit.
You know, that was funny because someone brought that to a game I was playing on Friday. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Tiger balm. I'm like, isn't that just icy hot? No, it's better.
It is better. It's got like Chinese herbs in it.
But honestly, if you like put just a little bit here on your nose, dude, you stay awake. for a
Oh
while.
yeah, that's the eucalyptus. That gets
It's
you
like
going.
what is it? Sniffing salts?
It's like the new Viagra.
Oh yeah.
What's Chico gonna do with it? Brings it back to Coop. He's playing a lot on the right and over the top, trying to find McKenny. Turned over though, when the charge back by Lil now.
I gotta take this phone call. I'll be right back.
Boo. Oh, Savona just coming back and picking
Come
the
on.
ball up.
That Dash ain't looking. Now it's time to score 3 fucking goals.
Yeah, let's
Oh,
do
but
it.
we subdue now, so there's no fun in it anymore.
It'd still be fun.
Yeah, who are your dogs fighting?
My wife's home.
Oh.
Are they fighting? Usually just each other. They get all riled up sometimes.
Hey, dogs are dogging.
Dal seems to know about like just everything tonight.
Hey,
Everything from sushi to sniffing.
Hey, sniffing salts are like used in bodybuilding or generally in the
Chico trying to make a menace in the box there. They're sure to put the body in and not the legs this time to get him off the ball. I've never done the sniffing salts before.
Oh, I have done neither, but I honestly I haven't even read properly into it yet. But honestly, I'm interested to learn what it is.
They just used them a lot a couple years ago, anyways, in the NHL hockey. They they were all sniffing salts on the bench.
You see, hey, he's using them to deadlift. I told you.
With his pharmacist, so it must be okay if
Yeah.
the pharmacist
Yeah.
is compliant. Oh, and another missed kick. Easy turnovers, not good. Got about 18 minutes left here. Could really use some tacos.
Hey, we still have to revisit that debate because I don't think tacos are overrated, man.
No, not the real ones. Like if you get tacos made by like Mexican grandma, oh buddy, so good, so good.
Dude, some nice tacos.
Everything's got to be fresh, right? Like the fresh tomatoes out of the garden, the fresh cilantro
Oh, yeah.
and onion, all that stuff. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
next level when you do it that
Dude,
way.
and the sauces you can put on it, honestly, it's great.
It's almost like a pizza in the sense that you can honestly do anything you want with the taco.
You can play around it so much. You can literally use nearly like any meat, like any sort of meat.
And there's a whole subgenre, for instance, of Korean tacos.
Oh yeah,
Koreans Koreans have their own taco scene, like the country altogether. Man, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's the fusion.
Like a month ago, I made, for example, like some nice pulled pork tacos. Those were amazing.
Yeah. Oh, now they're ball too far. They feel like a nail going into your nose.
Damn,
Then
that bad? Because I always see they're sniffing them, and yeah, that's great.
Oh, it's just a pure chemical smell. I smell chemicals for a living. Here's Lil trying to make a bit of a push here, and they can't maintain much control. They're still at about 2/3 possession to 1/3 UV advantage. Dragova, though, this replay, he's just such a menace. Let's buy him too. Him and David. Let's do it. I mean, I'm kind of more impressed with Dragova today over David.
I told you Zigrova is incredible. Like I only watched highlights out of Ligue 1, but every time I watched like some part of a little game, he has been incredible.
I wouldn't mind him at all. Interesting pass by Coop back to Nico. They're going to pick this up for a corner kick. 15 minutes left. All locked up here. We got to bag one. We got to get back on the winning sheet. If we get another tie, I mean, a tie wouldn't be the end of the world, but let's take it to him, Chico.
But the problem is if we don't take French league players anymore, dude. We can't take players from Italy anymore. We can't take players from French anymore. Like, what markets are left? Yes, Germany, Portugal, England, but yeah, it's hard to do business if we are that restricted.
How many?
And Germany has incredible talents out there, but all the German talents are flying under the radar.
Is any of it because they don't want to leave Germany? Because you see
Number
that a lot
one,
in Italy.
No, if the right offer comes, German talents aren't opposed to leave Germany. But the pull is big. For example, if you are a young player and Bayern Munich is chasing you, then you're most likely going to Bayern because you are already in one of the world's best clubs, so to say, and you stay with the country, close to family and everything. But German players, for example, like Dal is saying, they suit the open style of the Premier League better, for example. That's why Gündogan and one of those that are like not good in a side that is playing physically a defensive style and counting on counterattacks, for example. But yeah, Germany's players are taught a very quick and very possession heavy style as well. It wouldn't suit Serie A as much, but yeah, still Germany has lots and lots of talents that are still like individually good enough to, I think, to incorporate them into an Italian system.
It is currently Lille looking for a shot at this one. Maybe they switch this one around because it's been nothing but Juve since the goal. See if they capitalize on their low percentage possession as they cut in. Starting to look dangerous. Shagrova has to have two men take him out before he loses the ball. But Lille maintain possession. Alexandro. We didn't really talk about Alexandro.
Oh.
Shagrova now. Cambiasso marking. Takes a shot. Di Gregorio has to push it out to his left out of bounds for a corner. And the crowd's starting to pick it up.
So no, it changed a lot around this time, yes, but it was against him specifically. German teams are always playing a pretty open style usually, but against his Bayern, where he had 70% of the ball, like his Bayern was something similar to his Manchester City right now. Like everybody sat deep and tried to bank on counters. It was specifically like against Bayern and how they set up against Bayern. But the Bundesliga is not a typical counter-attacking league, I would say. The Bundesliga has changed a lot to having lots of possession, lots of feeling the opponent out, not running around like headless chicken.
Oh, Chico coming away with this one. Sorry to cut you off.
No, it's all
doesn't work out though. I thought we had a quick break there, but no. These 50-50s not landing our way. So basically, you're saying Germany has evolved.
Yep.
I think all the leagues has. Football isn't a bit of an
all the league has. Football
phase.
change everywhere. Yeah. Except of Italy.
Ooh, Timmy. Back to the top. Coop
Not
on the
either.
volley.
Bad shot.
Section
But
52.
it was off balance.
He's
Yeah,
gonna
no,
have to get
and
one.
it was the only way to score against that Bayern Munich. They had an incredible team. Who did they have in defense? I think they had Javi Martinez and at that point was it still Mats Hummels like in his prime? I forgot what their lineup was, but they still had like guys like Schweinsteiger and people like that. Dude, their squad was incredible. They still had Robben and Ribéry, I believe, at that time as well. They were incredibly stacked. They had lots of possession. They could literally shoot it from you're right, Jerome Boateng. They could literally like score from everywhere on the pitch, from free kicks, from outside the box, for play themselves like into the box. They had Lewandowski like being just crazy because I think he went there and was it in Pep's first year where Lewandowski arrived?
So we have some changes here. And Bangula coming on for Yildiz in the last 10 minutes. And Goodmanson coming off as well. It was I think some Swedish action or whatever. Bakker coming on. Where is he from?
Mitchell Bakker is Dutch, I believe.
Why doesn't it say Netherlands? Oh, maybe. Okay. And Goodmanson is Sweden.
Maybe,
All right, I was wrong.
Maybe I'm wrong with
No, you got it right.
With Dutch, but
No, you got it right.
he came from Leverkusen, I believe, a year ago, something like that. Dude, yes, Douglas Costa was crazy.
Back in the day, yeah. Yes, he was. Still a 66% possession. We still have one more substitution as well. Lille's only made 2 substitutions. So who do we have left? Luis Fagioli Adjits. Probably Fagioli.
Yeah,
I don't think Dougie's ready. Maybe he'll be ready for 5 minutes. I don't know. Eredivisie is more counterattacking, maybe 10 years behind Bundesliga in tactics. I don't know. I don't know enough there. You got a comment on that since you know who the Dutch guys are?
Sorry, on who?
The Eredivisie versus the Bundesliga. This comment. That's not the comment. No, this. Yeah.
Sorry. I'm not watching the Eredivisie a lot, but lots of them changed into a possession style as well. So some of the smaller teams, because if you're playing Eindhoven and Ajax or Rotterdam, which are the big 3 basically, they have
turnover.
lots of possession. Sorry.
Big turnover in the midfield, and Lille from long range, and Di Gregorio has to scoop that one up.
No, the Dutch league evolved as well a bit more into possession style, but smaller teams are still banking on counter-attacking style when you have a PSV Eindhoven, Rotterdam, and Ajax having lots of possession, because that's the way you take the ball away. They press pretty highly, win the ball back, and then on counter-attacks.
He likes saying Michael of Gregory. Yes, Italian names can be funny. Time's ticking away. Ooh, that's a foul. No, they don't call it on him. I guess it was clean on Coop. And David can't control. The X last season was so bad. They were trash,
but around the winter time they figured it out like half decently. They had I forgot who it was, a bad sporting director, or a sporting director that wasn't good with their coach, and I forgot who their coach was, a former player as well. I'm forgetting all the names right now, and he didn't have a proper system and anything. And after the coaching change, like Ajax won nearly out the rest of the season. Just they were so far behind, but they figured it out. And Lyon was similar, for example. Didn't Lyon lose what was it, 7 or 8 of their first 10 games or something crazy?
Yep.
and then they figured it out in the end.
He's back, finally. So injury again for Lil. Ref pointing to his watch, saying, "Hurry up! I'm checking the time." They're showing the Chico replay there, and the penalty by no other.
You didn't miss a lot there.
No, I know. I was in the background watching it while I was speaking on the phone. Gosh, I was gonna say it's like ironic. The instant that we played fast, we scored, or we got the penalty, but we just don't do that for some reason.
We need more. 5 minutes left. Head bandish on unlocked. More substitutions here, so there's going to be a few minutes added on.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but Lil will try to. Maybe I don't know if they want to go for it at this point of where the game is.
We
They have
need
another
to
man
for
down.
sure.
But we're on the attack. Weah. Ooh, big deflection. Doesn't get where he needs to. Keeper collects.
I think Yildiz is playing the 9.
Still an injury on the field. Lots. Is this time wasting or is this for real?
No,
Dude,
both.
Liverpool is leading 3-0 versus Leverkusen. Brother.
Yeah, there's a few big numbers today we'll have to look at.
And
'Cause
Sporting's 4-1 now against City.
How about Celtic?
Milan 3-1 on Real Madrid. Dude.
You know what I think might be fun today? You know the old guys from All Things Alvilad we had on here a while ago? Guys from Sporting?
Oh,
Actually, they're going to have a good they're going to have a good podcast tonight on their show.
Penalty by Gyökeres. 2 penalties, but he's on a hat-trick. Dude, what a striker, man.
This is something I've always wanted to bring out. He's on a hat trick. It's such a footballing term, right? In no other sport do they say, "Oh, he's on a hat trick." It's like, no, you either have it or you don't. Otherwise, you only got 2 goals.
Isn't that hockey? Don't they do that for hockey too?
They say you have a hat trick, but when you have 2 goals, you're like, "Oh, he's on a hat trick." It's like, no.
Oh, I'm saying it because he has 3 goals, so he is on a hat trick like currently.
Oh, he is
Like,
actually
he
on
has
a
it.
hat trick. But you know
No,
when the
he
English
is
commentators
actually-
do say that. Oh, he's on a hat trick. No, he's not on a hat trick. He's on 2 goals. Like, it makes no sense how they say that.
But the European wide, there are also different definitions of a hat trick. For example, a hat trick in Germany only counts as a hat trick when you score 3 goals on the bounce.
All right, quick.
Oh, so
counter,
that's a natural hat trick.
Yeah. And
That's
in
just trying
the
to call a
Prem,
game
like-
that's 4 seconds behind us. Nothing's
No.
happening.
No, I know. I saw it. I'm like, come on, can we get a quick counter? And then nope.
A 2-goal shotgun, yeah, double barrel shotgun. But they don't say brace in hockey. No, that's also an English thing. It's like an old
Lord,
English thing.
This team has no ambition to try to go for anything right now.
Playing for the tie.
Yeah, Ugh.
Yep.
I guess the odds makers were right with 11.5 points.
Maybe.
I gave this team way too much credit for the Champions League. Way too much credit.
I think the 2 teams respect each other too much.
Yeah, but the problem is we still haven't gotten into the bulk of the schedule yet. Like, we still have harder teams to play, and we're only on 7.
No, you're right, but I think we will get still better with time, though. Even though the schedule will get harder and everything, and we will play the better teams, I still think that we will evolve under the current system as well.
Because I think, what do we need to make it in? Maybe at least 11 points to get into the. Ooh, that's a foul.
McKenny, nice
Foul.
pass up, draw, and not drawing a foul. Then that can't be a foul. None of it can be a foul, but it is. Go fuck yourselves. No, McKenny's upset. I'm upset for you, McKenny. Jesus. You didn't even give him a yellow since he was on the break. But whatever Locatelli did, that's a foul. Yeah, Juve did start off well until the schedule hit. I think that's one of the main reasons. When it was one game a week, it was no big deal. Fresh off the break, new blood, excitement. Season grinds on.
Yeah, our new coach boost ended quite quickly.
But honestly, like I'm still not too scared. Like a lot of people are doom and gloom at I'm not too scared, honestly.
I mean,
If
for me,
those people don't get
would it?
sunlight.
Well, I mean, for me, wouldn't it more so be that it's well within my expectations at this point?
5 minutes added on, that might be a little bit light with all the time wasting. I'm not sure.
Because, like I did say, like I said this before at the beginning of the season, I said this team is going to be susceptible to a lot of draws, and then that's kind of what we're getting right now.
Yes, no, and you are right about that, and we agreed with you. Like it's not out of the realm, but yeah, like having that many ties tells me that number one, we are not risking a lot, which I understand if we see how unstable and quickly you can play throughout defense, which is why I understand why we are not pushing that high up the field.
So
When
good
we have
battle.
to, when we have to. Oh, sorry, Dave.
No, I just want to make a statement on the play here because Bakker really taking it to Chico, towering over him. They're both fighting for it. Chico eventually winning it, drawing the foul, and at the end, a good old handshake. So that right there is some good football in action.
Yeah.
Cycling
And
around back.
I don't know if you agree, Dash, but I think if we are chasing a game where we actually have to put our offensive potential like up there on the field, I think we are really, really good. It's just that we are not showing it a lot because we want to control the game and not risk anything because I think there's something fishy going on with the defense.
Yeah, and I think that's the issue. Is I think they don't. From what I see, it's almost like they don't know when they should go for it and when they shouldn't go for it.
Yeah.
Because, like, for example, there's times where you have momentum or you can create some momentum, go for it. But it's almost like, again, you're watching a Maxism here in a sense. But the issue is again, this team isn't just they just don't know how to be decisive.
Oh, here's Chico. Will he be decisive? 3 minutes left.
Come on, man. I believe in you
Cross
guys.
in. Floats, puts it on. Chevalier has to jump up somewhat awkwardly to catch that floater in. Quick counter now, stretching the game. De Gregorio comes out to play. Good communication to not mess it up because he can't use his hands. And now it's Juve's turn. Cambiaso, Kalulu, Weah. Locatelli goes to Chico. Oh, tries to find a way in. It's bouncing around and nobody can find the end of it. Cleared out, put back in. And too heavy of a touch by Gatti in the end as the ball's just bouncing around. And another let off, and it's a goal kick.
It's just this is where I look at it, and it's just like everything is dependent on what Conceição does.
Yeah. Just putting the ball in the box is, I mean, that's half the battle really, is getting it into a spot you can score. Everyone else now just kind of has to find the end of that one.
Because it's like I look at it, and it's like Mota's essentially playing Koopmeyers as like a 9.1. Like there isn't where I'm seeing someone in the middle of the field dissect the midfield or dissect the back line or something like that. There's nothing like that. It's just
it's like a
false Conceição.
I think we're playing like a false 8 or something at this point. Like I don't even know what it is because Way is still playing out wide. And Bengula's
I know,
top.
but
He's the striker.
Yeah. No, but this is the risk when you play without a target man. Like Vlahovic should be the target man up front, but he doesn't have like the capability of playing with his back to the goal, so he's not a good target man. But with Weah being the false 9, or I don't know how you want to call it out, what the right terminology is. Like we don't have somebody at the front to receive the ball to recycle it to do whatever with it.
Can't get there.
Almost there. Bungalow with just a little bit of a heavy touch.
The real Alexandro getting onto that one to cut it out. Get the real Alexandro. Please stand up. Seconds now. Last chance to lose.
Danilo just stood up on the bench.
Switch into Chico. Doesn't make it. Backers there. That guy's huge. Cleared up field. And it's all in borrow time right now. It's going the wrong direction all the way out of bounds.
Yeah, they blow the whistle at this point.
Is she done?
Yeah, over.
1-1. Dash is right on the prediction. Congratulations, Dash. Somebody won today.
I want my stickers.
Currently,
Honestly, it sounds pessimistic, but I am happy we didn't lose. Honestly, the game was not too bad in itself, but we didn't create a lot, man.
No, we can't. We just can't. And again, that's my issue. Is we're relying too much on penalties or outside factors to do anything. We don't have a consistent way of creating stuff. It's not consistent. We're not getting anything out of the midfield. Rarely any goals. Even like the Thuram instance against Indonesia, which was nice, but again, it's rare. It's not consistent. We're not seeing our midfielders being consistent threats. You're in the forecast to draw a lot of games this season if this is going to be what your abilities are. Because from what I saw from an offensive perspective, when we're building up, is throw it to Conceição and whatever happens later, bucket.
very one-dimensional, which is the same problem we had last year, honestly.
It is. The only difference is it's the right side, not the left. And it's Conceição lofting it instead of Kostic hitting people in the ass.
Very similar looking stat line here as well to what we saw at Udinese. Just this time we played against a decent team. One with a great Canadian striker. Scored a goal.
That expected goals is kind of a lie because, like, for example, penalties, 0.75, 0.8?
Yep.
So I would take the
0.7 something, yeah.
Yeah, so I would take the 0.7 out of that, and you're essentially at the same with Lille.
Yeah, I mean, more or less, we just keep on doing this passing possession game.
No,
560 passes, 90%. Like,
also,
that's a lot.
But also, except of that chance, we didn't allow anything. Like, they had that one through ball, and that's it. And we conceded from that, which shouldn't happen because that's nearly 100% chance conversion. You don't want that.
Well, you can here click on the ball, Dave, to the left. Go to the left.
This one.
Yeah, it's a 0.4.
Yeah,
and that pretty much is it.
And you see that is pretty much it. That's why I say like defensively, although the goal, like how we conceded was horrible, but defensively it was decent still.
It was okay. I mean, that's the thing. You have these stats that look really good, but honestly, I'm getting tired of saying, "Oh, look, these stats. Well, these are good." But then at the end of the day, it's still a tie. That's the same story. Things need to carry on, move on. Now, Lille is a good team. It's not like tying to Parma, for instance. That's really bad. This is just, man, really, we could have done better.
It is whatever. Yeah. But also, one more mistake and we could have lost, but we were good enough defensively.
They had enough mistakes too that they could have lost, and we didn't capitalize.
Yep.
So it's all a wash. Just me, or we looked lost after the subs. That's a big issue, is that we don't really have the depth in the right position. Like, not let alone we don't have a striker, a backup striker. That right there alone kind of messes things up. Our defensive options aren't, like, all we have is fullbacks now. We went from having no fullbacks to only having fullbacks. Like, what's going on? Like, even Kalulu is technically a fullback. Gatti can technically even play as a fullback. Like, you don't have, and this is why we need to replace Bremer. We don't have a defensive defender. Defensive
specialist. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, shaky. Definitely shaky as they came in. You had it in Bangula playing as a striker. That's like piston into the wind, man. Like, here, good luck. See what happens. Go do things.
Go do
You
that.
pylon. Yeah.
You
I know. Oh man. It's rough. Did you hear Agnelli? You see that news today from Sal? Agnelli's looking to get capital to buy Juve free and clear.
Have fun.
It would be interesting because it's John Elkin that controls it right now. So we'd be taking it from cousin Johnny for Dash Nukbahet Stani Milepuj. What the
Yeah.
say?
Yeah, he's right. He's right.
How was my pronunciation of what
Terrible, absolutely terrible.
Yeah, say it for us.
It's like you can't make it happen with nothing.
That is hilarious.
We need to be more clinical, and my concerns in the preseason about the defense is manifesting. KB, easy there, Boomer. Simmer down. If Mata was on the presidential ballot, the race would have ended in a draw.
Yeah, 269.
Honestly, I think even Mata could beat Kamala Harris and Trump.
Kamala.
I think even Mata could win that.
Every time I hear that name, I just hear the cackling.
No,
they're not gonna. Yeah, you gotta wait until like 3 more hours, Dave.
I was just see if we can go live. Chase Oliver, a libertarian, and you guys have a Green Party as well. I like how they're both just yellow. Just the other guys. Like, give the Green Party green or something, guys. Come on, do better.
Vincenzo, not only Milan. Like, look at all the other scores, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, you gotta get as many points. That's why with the Champions League format, you have to get as many points as you can.
Yes, like somebody said earlier, it's a marathon. And honestly, by the way, I like the new format, man. It's growing on me a lot.
You're supposed to hate the new format and champion the Super League. That's what we're all about here.
Yeah.
Lennox Dantes. No creativity. I think this is a new name.
None.
So
Zero.
Welcome new name. Dante.
Zero creativity.
Lennox. Yeah. No. You're absolutely correct. There was a couple moments, but for 89 minutes worth, no. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot. Rate Zagrova's performance pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie.
I would say 7.5.
7.5. Yeah, 7.5.
Like
actually, like
8 or something like that is too much.
Like, he got an 8.3.
Like he had.
Assist, 3
damn, 8.3.
2 shots created. Right. Yeah, well, 2 shots created. Extra 2.
Yeah. Okay.
He's the best player on the field.
Attack 2 out of 2 shots. Yeah. Block shots 1. Touches 51.
Touches
in the opposition box.
No, they're absolutely. It was a decent game. It's just like he had those 1 or 2 moments, but the other game, the other like part of the game, he was
Our highest rated player is Locatelli.
I was about to say Dusan.
I was
going to get off the stream immediately.
Dusan's a 7-7. Locatelli's
how?
A 7-8.
How is he a 7-7?
He got a goal.
He scored a penalty, Dash.
Yeah, 7-1, not a 7-7. Does Dusan have more penalty goals than non-penalty goals?
Career-wise? Hold up. I get it.
No, not career-wise, but this season, yes. He's got 4 pens.
Going to the scores anyways, let's mention them as he looks that up. Eindhoven over Girona 4-0. Slovan Bratislava losing to Dinamo Zagreb 1-4. Bologna still not doing well. 1-0 for Monaco. Dortmund beating Sturm Graz 1-0. Celtic beating RB Leipzig 3-1. Liverpool dispatching Leverkusen 4-0. Madrid, that's the big one for us Italianos. Milan 3-1 over Madrid away. Insane. And also insane, Sporting dispatching Man City 4-1. Huge. Yeah, I'm gonna look up both things off of that.
You gotta, like I said, you gotta get as many points as you possibly can. Like, I mean, Bayern Munich right now has 3.
Yep. And Real Madrid is also on 17th or something like that when I looked earlier. Like
These are the guys. I'm just seeing if they had anything scheduled, but these are the guys you want your sporting CP
Oh,
content.
by the way, the penalty was Vlahovic's 50th goal for Juventus.
50th. All right.
You know, it's the last really good striker that was here. He got 100 in his 3rd season here.
Talking about
Higuain.
Ronaldo?
Yes and yes. And Paulo Dybala.
Oh boy. Stop it.
Monster.
Stop it.
Yeah, but you know, though, I would love to see, like, for example, Zergova on our team. The only issue is where do you play him with Conceição? Because him and Conceição are essentially similar in play style and what they do. But good lord, my concern is this: if Conceição goes down, then what's your creative output offensively?
Done.
This,
Nothing.
like I hate sounding doom and gloom, but the offensive creativity of this team is absolutely non-existent outside of Conceição.
When was the last time that we actually had what we were looking for? Yeah. And not just like one guy, one-dimensional, whether it's like Chiesa or
No,
Di
but
Maria.
honestly, but
2018.
it is like the last at least 3 or 4 years we're depending on a single player doing magic.
Yeah, and that irritates me because that's not sustainable. That's not successful
balanced.
football at all.
No,
Because, like, for example, if currently right now we're dependent on one player and we're kind of like mediocre right now, like, could you imagine if that player falls off, what we're gonna be? Like everyone was saying, it's just like, oh man, relegation form last year, Allegri out. Like, dude, if Conceição isn't doing what he needs to do right now, we're essentially going to fall in that direction if there's no possible, like, and this is where I'm irritated because, like, this is where I had the expectation that Mota was going to make it where it's just like a committee approach, like it's not dependent on an individual player to do stuff, but it's almost like the opposite. It's like, okay, everything goes through Conceição and everything from Conceição goes to Dusan. Where it's like, clearly Dusan's not working. And then it's like you're throwing Koopmeiners again. In my opinion, I think Koopmeiners is out of position because, like, Koopmeiners is essentially everywhere where there's space where Dusan is to help either win the ball or facilitate the ball. It's almost like Koopmeiners is doing Dusan's off the ball duties. So it's like,
yeah, you're missing a big piece there.
There's a huge
that binds Koopmeiners to a striker, or
Like
it should
that.
have been the striker that is that binding piece to it.
Because, like, for example, Koopmeiners was Scamacca last season. The reason why Koopmeiners was so damn lethal was Scamacca was able to win the ball, hold the ball up enough for Koopmeiners to get into proper positions. Right now, like, Koopmeiners has become the Scamacca role. And it's like, I don't know what he does right now. Like, it's almost like we're using Coop to finish in the box because somebody else can't.
No, look,
But at
the problem is that there's just to add on it to it, it's not only Vlahovic the problem. It's number one you have, but it is the composition of the midfield. Look, we have Locatelli as our deepest midfielder, and Thuram that should be like in his current positioning a binding piece in between Locatelli and Koopmeiners, because usually in between your DM and your 10/8, you have another midfielder cutting off that lane. So your box-to-box player, which is Thuram, should be the one that is distributing the ball, that is either taking it, dribbling it through the midfield, through that dangerous area, because he's that physical, he can do that. But we're not banking on it enough, in my opinion, because he is so physical. I think he can do that, but Mota doesn't risk that because he doesn't want to lose the ball in that area because of our defense, I believe. Usually, if Thuram plays to his strength and he's able to pass it a bit forward or to dribble it through the midfield, then you have supply to Koopmeiners, and then he has all of a sudden space in front of him that he can use, even if Vlahovic is the striker. Say it's Vlahovic, let's say it's whoever. Koopmeiners can also work with a trash can, that's not the main problem. Yes, it is. If your striker is mispositioning, it is. But the bigger problem is I don't think we are risking enough to play the ball forward, because if you do that and you put Koopmeiners in a situation where he has space in front of him, or where he can turn around, maybe distribute it then to Yildiz or to Conceição on the right side, then you can work with that. But we don't even supply Cope Miners with any dangerous balls or balls that he can recycle and create something with it.
No,
The only
and you're
balls
right.
he's getting is sorry, like you said, he's getting those passes from Conceição when he's cutting into the box and Cope Miners cuts into the box. That's the only supply he gets. And you can't create a lot of threat. That cuts off your own creativity.
No, it stifles and it limits him. And this is where I'm a little bit like confused was like, didn't we hire him for the sake of not being stagnant and pragmatic, overly pragmatic like Max was? Because what was one of the biggest criticisms that people were having Max with? One-dimensional, super slow, super pragmatic, and you know, this. And it's like, okay, great, we have the same thing again. The only difference is we're playing a 4-2-3-1 instead of a 3-5-2. And that's where I'm like looking at it, where it's just like, it's almost like we've shackled this team because of, you know, the concerns about it being defensively, where in my opinion, where it's like, dude, you've got to get these guys firing on how they're at their strengths at this point instead of just stifling them or holding them back.
They need to find that balance. They found the goals when we lost the defense, but then we lost the defense. And now we found the defense, but we can't find the goals.
And now we're somewhere in the middle because we didn't figure we lost our defense and also we lost our goal scoring.
Yeah. Fajoli here on this comment here. The reason why Fajoli got benched was
he wasn't playing. He
wasn't playing well, but the issue is Fajoli's biggest kryptonite is stronger midfielders. Fajoli gets easily knocked off the ball.
Yeah,
that's his biggest weakness.
And guess what? Italy is full of strong midfielders. That's a problem.
Until Fajoli is able to improve his physicality, that's always going to be an issue. Because, like, for example, if Fajoli is your deepest lying midfielder, and say again he plays against the Lille today, he would just get knocked off the ball and it would open up a counterattack. Because that's what happened against Inter, where it's like some of the issues that we were facing against Inter in that game, where Inter were able to create chances or pens, were because again he was just fly swatted. He's not physically adept to handle that role that they need him to handle. That's what's unfortunate for him is that role, because, like, for example, even if you were to play Fajoli as the 10, he's not going to be able to win the ball because he's not strong enough to overcome a center back. So that's why Coop is in that role. So for him, again, if his physicality is able to improve, he's able to be physical and win the ball, then that's a different thing. But right now, his size is what's holding him back.
I'm saying that as well. We will get there. The team is young. The team is still, like, everybody's still trying to learn how to play with each other. Honestly, I'm not too negative about it. I think everything will figure itself out. Cope Miners will figure the system out, and I think give it some time, and Motta will find something where you have Cope Miners playing well with Vlahovic and with the midfield. Depending, of course, the outcome of the games is, of course, depending on if Vlahovic will finally start scoring consistently. But yeah, we're saying that since 3 years now.
The issue, German Dave, is that you're at 1.8 points a game in Serie A, which is not good. So for the time being, we're not in a good spot. If we're able to pop off an 8-game win streak, then we can have a different conversation and we can be a little bit more relaxed. But when you're in essentially a third of the season and you're averaging 1.8, that's not good. That puts your top point tally at 68. And that's if you're continuing with a 1.8. And this 1.8 isn't factoring losses because we haven't lost yet. And it's going to happen. It's only a matter of time that we lose a game.
Or maybe we will go down in history for scoring the least amount of points without losing.
Dude,
good.
Imagine that.
Hey, I take it over being nowhere and having lost games. I take the record with having not lost games. No, I'm not too doom and gloom. I preach that a lot. Yes, on some games and tactically, like sometimes it looks disappointing, but we are missing one of Europe's best defenders, which will always hurt you, and we have to compensate in some areas of the pitch. And playing Kalulu and Gatti is being I like them both, but it is a sacrifice because Gatti you can maybe claim is a defensive specialist, but Kalulu is more so in my opinion a fullback than a like pure center back. Like with his build, he's a bit miniature for a center back. He is a center back with the forward going skill, but not the defending as it is. And if we have to sacrifice always one of our center backs, whether it's Kalulu, whether it's Danilo, whoever we are playing in the lineup, it will hurt us. And sorry to say it, but it will hurt us in every single game because the opponents figured out that is a weakness of ours right now. So
it's glaring
so
too.
yeah, and that's why I say just get to the winter, address the central defender position, get us a true specialist, because then you can get away with playing Kalulu or Gatti next to that defender, because then one of them can play a bit more forward while you have the other one concentrating on the defensive part. So yeah, I give it time, everybody, man. Give it time.
Oh, give it time. We're gonna give this a couple days till maybe Thursday. Or do we need a little bit more off our chest tonight?
No, it's nothing. There's nothing new.
I'm not too doom and gloom or whatever. I'm good. Okay. I'm good. I'm good with the situation.
I didn't want to blue ball you guys. You know, you're here just cooking, letting a load off, and then just oh man, I went on X to see if there was anything crazy. It's a lot of it is Lando Norris crying and Donald Trump.
Oh my god, fuck that guy.
What is that?
Are you playing that?
I like that one. That one's awesome.
What are you even doing?
I don't know.
Sounds again. Oh man, he's playing with the sounds again, guys.
Hey, why Vlad is? Hey, Dash, why Vlad is there? Yeah, you see, I knew.
Oh, what's this? Let's put it to the top. Let's play this for an outro song, nice and smooth, kind of like today. A nice boring 1-1 game, raining outside, little gray. What do you say? Okay, it's getting weird. Guys, we're back on Thursday for our normal show.
Hey, before we go, give Vlad his Lukaku, man.
He didn't ask for
just
it.
Before we go.
He didn't ask for it.
He doesn't deserve it.
Oh,
you just wake up and then your heart is just pumping. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so those moments are crazy.
Yeah.
So that
that brother's starving.
I am starving. I barely ate today, man.
I ate nothing, man. I just came home. My
We're eating on the stream. Don't. What are you?
Yeah, dude, it was a fucking fruit platter.
Yeah, go eat your fruit.
It was a damn fruit platter, man. I need some protein now.
Oh man, Gio's coming in. How's it going, bud? I imagine you're going on tonight too.
That brother's starving, literally.
Oh man, I am starving. Give me that again. I'm starving. No,
Different
no
context,
that.
though.
What?
Yeah, that brother's starving.
That's all I wanted. I am starving, quite literally.
Hey, you do. I've actually never played that in the full thing.
Sure, yeah. Oh, that one.
Hey, yeah, you will get us demonetized again.
No, it's too quick. Gio, you going live tonight? Let us know, because we're about to unlive. Go dead. We're about to go dead. Go off the air. Jesus.
Coupe Vero Tun Mata.
Where are those sub sandwiches? I'm not in Florida anymore, man. There's no more Publix. I need a
Once
goddamn
you
Publix
want,
in
you
my life.
swallow those inches.
Hey, they are
Oh, God.
quite literally in and out.
Okay, what time? What time you going? I'm trying to advertise you here, Gio. Come on, details. Okay, go see Juve Cornercast this evening, because I've talked
I
enough.
like this music.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I like it.
soothing. Soothing.
It's nice.
All right, guys, like and subscribe. You know the drill. Thanks for watching. Go watch Gio whenever he goes.
Stone
live.
Steve, don't forget to get high. Stone Steve, watch Geo later.
Oh man, it's always a pleasure.